We're here with the Whiskey Wonders podcast. My name is Johnny Dent. I want to be Johnny Cash, but I'm in debt. I don't have no cash.
Safe word will be whiskey.
Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of the Whiskey Wonders podcast. This is your boy, Corey Bowser, riding as host always. Right next to me, the myth, the legend, the tech god,
Yo.
Reagan the realist.
What's up, man?
The man, always here with me, you know that. And today's pretty special, man. I got some boys with me.
It's a special day.
From the fucking sticks.
From the sticks.
From the farm.
Some real country boys.
From some real country boys. So I actually had to get some stuff from you guys are from PA. I had to get some Slow and Low Rockin' Rye whiskey, straight rye whiskey, raw honey, navel orange, and rock candy bitters. So they actually put some rock candy in here. You know what I mean? You remember the rock candy?
Fuck yeah, bro.
Yeah, that shit
rock
was so tight.
Shit.
But listen, my boys are here, Wes and fucking Waylon. Yo.
I'm about to take your bank and put it in my face. Make money, money, make money, money, money. Make money, money, make money, money, money. Take money, money, take money, money, money.
Wes and Waylon, man. Did you guys' parents like get together and like name you like together?
Pretty much.
No.
Yeah.
No.
So you guys are from PA, right?
Yep.
Okay. Born and raised from the sticks. I mean, I hate this. Is that
No, that's...
Is that okay?
Yeah. Give a little yee-haw.
Yeah. All right. Okay.
yeah.
How old were you guys when you first moved here to Florida?
I moved here like 6 months ago.
Oh, okay. So you're very new to Florida.
Fresh.
Oh, okay.
How you like Florida?
It's hot.
It's
real
a
hot.
different
That's
type
true.
of hot down here.
Yeah.
Dude. It's a different type of hot for sure.
You guys get it. And it's a different type of cold up there too. Like,
Oh,
you know
yeah.
what I mean?
Oh yeah, well, most
It's the
definitely.
fucking-
It's like no cold down here at all, really.
When did you move here, Way?
Well, I'm not
Waysworth?
officially moved here yet. I'm kind of living the drifter lifestyle in Florida right now.
Nice.
Okay.
Living out of
Drifting.
Airbnbs.
You got a couple, like a stick in a bag,
Oh, the hobo lifestyle.
Hopping trains.
you know?
Trains
However-
riding the rails, baby.
Dude, so you guys grew up fucking in PA, so I'm sure like a lot of hunting, fishing, you know, the fucking outdoor shit. Like we talk about it all the time. By the way, I'll go ahead and just say these boys and I work together. I'll just let it out there and be known. These are fucking my boys. I love, you know, and I figured slapping a mic and headphones on you guys would do some justice for the world. I mean, they need to hear these stories.
And they're like, yeah, I guess.
Like, and you know, you would never know until you talk to them. Like, I needed to hear this. So, dude, run me by a day in the life over there. Like, say like a Saturday. Fuck a work day, because that just sucks. You know, like Saturday.
Typical Saturday.
You know, in PA. Up to you. Up to your discretion. Not like mom wants you to do this.
No, I mean, it really all depends season-wise. Like, if it's cold, you know, usually it's so cold you don't want to do shit.
That's fair.
Right.
But,
Yeah.
you know, October, fall, beautiful up there.
Yeah.
Leaves changing. Always in the woods.
Okay.
Always.
Shooting shit.
Shooting shit, tracking shit.
Drinking.
Drinking shit.
Drinking shit, yeah.
Actually shitting. You shit in the woods.
Nah.
You are a bear.
Stop it.
We do call him the bear paws at work. So he's actually has more hair than a bear.
No,
I'm serious.
I'm slowly
Legit
losing.
rug.
Hey, listen, you go into the bathroom at this, man. It's like, when did we get this rug in here? It's like, fucking red rug on the floor.
That's right.
You too. I know you're a fucking. You're a farmer, right?
Yeah, that's pretty much what the weekends are. Working on the farm, taking care of the cows, getting super drunk, of course.
Naturally.
And partying, and then partying, drinking, farm chores, hunting, fishing. That's PA.
Don't forget
farm chores.
Don't forget to playing with the titties.
Always got to play with the titties.
Oh, you guys play with titties?
Cow titties, boy.
Cow titties.
I got 45 of them bitches to play with.
Now, is farming a family business? Like, does your
Yeah.
Okay, I was gonna say.
So
yeah.
what? It's what's Waylon Farms? What is it?
It's Willowall Farms.
Willowall Farms.
Stands for Walters, which is my last name.
Right.
Willow's Willowana, where I'm from.
Nice.
Yep, Willowall Farms.
And you got how many cows? 45, you said?
Milk and head, we got about like 110, 120.
Damn.
On.
How much land?
Altogether, 240 acres.
Wow.
With 100 and fucking something cows, dude? That's fucking... You got lots of titties to play with, bud.
Those got to be some serious
How
work
many-
days too, huh?
Yeah, right?
Yeah, run us
I
through
miss it.
a
I miss
typical work day on the farm, like, you know what I
In the
mean?
summer or winter?
I don't
Let's
know,
go
whichever
summer.
one's more intense. Like, probably the winter, right?
I was going to say the winter has to be more
winter
intense.
has to be
The
brutal.
thing about that is in the summer, all afternoon you're working on getting crops, planting and everything. That's in the winter. Things sometimes get worse because in the winter everything breaks down.
True.
Right.
And farm equipment is almost, unless you're like super rich and have, most of the time it's freaking worn down equipment.
Right.
Yeah.
One of those, like if you're going to try to fix a tractor or take a bolt off, you put a bar about the size of this table on her
Wow.
and give her a whirl. Let's go.
So, dude, if the tractor doesn't work, do they have you out there like having to carry this stuff? Like chores got to get done today, boy. Don't care.
Oh yeah, like you always rig up something.
Well, and that's the thing. Like, you got so many cows. Like, you just can't be like one day like, I'm good.
Right.
You can't skip anything.
Right.
Cows gotta get milked twice a day, sometimes 3 times a day. Some people do.
Damn.
Every day.
Yeah, there's got to be so much more to do than there is time in the day.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I feel like there's never nothing to do on the farm.
Farming's something that you never have a day off and you work 24/7.
I can't even imagine. That's crazy. What time of
Hit
the
you
week
with
you
the
guys
loud
start
one.
your day usually? Like really, really early in the morning? Like
Actually, with a lot of farming,
Mm-hmm.
a good schedule is 10 hours in between milkings.
Okay.
So you can actually adapt cows. You don't have to do a set schedule as long as it's 10 hours.
Okay.
Like with us, we do 10 to 12.
Mm-hmm.
Start at 7 in the morning. Sometimes start at 7 or sometimes 6 at night.
okay.
And they get good enough time.
Mm-hmm.
They get water and then protein and everything in them. And
Interesting.
you could also, like I said, I know some farms that milk morning, afternoon, and night.
Oh, really?
Our farm actually used to do that before.
Those are
I was
American cows.
born.
We're fat and we just fucking eat 3 times a day.
And you milk them twice a day?
Yep.
Oh wow. Okay. And the rest of your schedule kind of depends on when you do those
Yeah,
two things.
but getting feed in, that's one of the main things. Getting feed in, always taking care of equipment and stuff, and then taking care of the cows. That pretty much sums up the whole day.
Is that all the like? So farming, like, is it just cows? What do you guys have? Like anything else that you farm? Like,
Well, to the public, since we're under Land O'Lakes, that's where we send our milk. Well, Leprinos and then
oh, you send your you sell your milk to Land O'Lakes?
Yes.
Damn.
Goes to Leprinos and then they send it to Land O'Lakes.
Okay. Damn, that's a big contract, buddy.
What kind of crops do you guys grow? Like fruits, vegetables?
On the market, we sell sweet corn on the side to just.
Oh, okay.
We have our own little stand. Do
Oh,
that.
nice. Little
And
corn
then, of course,
stand.
we have a greenhouse and a couple gardens for fruit, but we don't sell that.
Damn. I was like, you guys make your own cider and shit too? Like,
Yeah.
fucking Wes over here. Don't you guys have your family has like a actual like cider,
Like a big orchard.
right?
Orchard.
They own an orchard and you guys make your own cider.
They do cider. They got all kinds of fruits, vegetables, flowers. Like,
Damn.
and
So I remember we were talking one day, and you were saying that that you guys like all hand pick the good apples and like do it like at their farm. It's not like mass produced or it's thrown in like a thing, and like they all pick the apples themselves and like do it themselves, right?
yeah, we pick the apples. They go down a conveyor belt into a table. It spins. Throw the good ones out.
And it's like the family,
Throw
like
the bad
just
ones out.
hanging out, drinking beer at the end of the conveyor
I've
belt.
been
Like,
to like a cider mill in Michigan before.
Did
It's
you?
kind of like a similar setup. Yeah, like had a machine. It sorted all the apples from like good to bad, and then like had like a whole process of how they make it. And then you
Damn.
could take like bottles of it home with you.
that's
It
awesome.
was fucking awesome.
So you just can like go ahead, like where you're at, you can just go pick an apple and be like, or like have cider at any time. Damn.
Fresh apple right off the tree.
Right.
You guys probably ate really healthy because everything was just right off the farm, right? For the most part, at least. You got
Like Wes, healthy.
Yeah, come on now.
to it, right?
As long as
Listen.
there's Mountain Dew with that.
Wes is the farthest thing from healthy known to man. I don't mean to put you out like that, but this man
we all
will
got
wake
unhealthy
up.
habits.
He will wake up fucking middle of the night and just slam a 2-liter Mountain Dew
With an energy drink.
and then eat pizza rolls and be like,
Live
fucking.
once, dude. Fuck it.
Killing it.
Do it like-
You got some kids though, right, Wes?
Yeah.
You got kids.
I got 2.
Got 2. You got old lady and fucking. You guys moving to Ocala, right?
Yeah, that's where I live. Yeah.
Yeah, and there's good hunting in Ocala though.
I mean, from what I was told, Marion County is the best deer hunting in the state of Florida.
When you were like hunting, what was the main thing? Also, I got 2 questions. What was the main thing that you hunted? But also, what is the craziest thing that you shot, and why? I kind of have to break that down too.
The main thing I hunt is, the whitetail deer.
Deer, right?
PA, most people travel like New York, big buck country, but the population of deer in PA is wild.
Yeah. What about size?
Compared to the deer down here, they're huge.
Okay. Yeah. We don't have very big deer here.
No. Your deer down here, full grown, from what I was told. I don't know. It's like the size of our yearlings.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So whitetail, you shoot a lot. What do you do with it? You eat them and you use them.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Use the whole
Tenderloins.
thing.
Oh yeah.
That's
Everything
awesome.
I can.
Yeah, perfect. Right. That's why you do it.
Yep.
What's the craziest thing that you've killed? And was it like eradication and shit, or?
I'd say the craziest shot, or just craziest thing. My favorite is probably
the most
fox.
dangerous animal you've killed.
Yeah, that's like, what's the craziest? Like, damn. Like, and then like went up to it. It's dead. It's big and dead and an animal.
We do a lot of coyote hunting up there.
Coyotes.
Coyotes, fox. You can do bobcat.
You shot a bobcat?
I haven't shot a bobcat, but you can.
They're
hunt
fast.
bobcat.
I feel like that's gonna be pretty hard.
Pretty badass.
You've shot a bobcat?
No, I'm saying it would be pretty badass.
Oh.
Yeah.
What about the coyotes? Are they pretty hard to hunt?
They can be,
And
you just kind of got to know where they're gonna be, what they're gonna be doing,
right.
and a lot of it like weather. Like,
Okay.
Yeah.
They're a dog species, so they don't like getting their paws wet.
Right.
So, if there's a lot of dew on the ground, coyotes won't be moving.
My dog would be a bad wolf. He loves getting wet.
Same with fox. I guess fox are more like a feline, but
Right.
they don't like the wet grass.
Well, what's the reason that you shoot because you can't eat a coyote. Like,
Coyotes would be, just to help farmers out. Because
Right.
Yeah,
they'll take down
Right,
calves, chickens. I had a farmer come to me. He lost 37 chickens in a week,
That's crazy, yeah.
and he's like, if you got time, can you hit my fields? And I shot a fox from like 300 yards out. Thought he was huge. Went up to him.
300 yards?
I don't even know how I hit it. Like
With
it
what?
Luck of the draw.
6'5" Creedmoor.
Wait, what? English, please.
It was way too big for the animal, but
Oh, you blew the animal up, you're saying?
not exactly. It was like I shot it with a golf ball out of
Jesus.
a cannon.
Do you only rifle hunt, or do you do bow hunting?
No, I do a lot of archery hunting.
Oh, okay, cool.
I like archery more just because I think a lot of people they'll sit, but I like moving around in the woods.
Right, yeah. I follow this guy named Cameron Haynes. You guys know who Cameron Haynes is? He's like a big bow hunter. I don't know. I guess he knows Rogan, but he has this show where they show him like trekking over mountains and like stalking, I guess, elk. I guess,
Dude,
they
it'd
hunt
be
with bows and
so
shit. It's fucking
sick.
crazy. It's
I really want to get
like
into
3-day
it.
hikes.
Just because I would like to know where my meat comes from. I would like to, you know what I mean? Like bow, not shoot. I want to do it like natural. Bow hunt, archery, whatever you want to call it. Shoot like an elk or something and like have meat for a year that I know didn't come from a shit factory or whatever that like has like processed meat or whatever they do.
Right.
There's shit behind it that, they don't cut the cancer out of these, you know what I mean? They're so quick with it. You know what I mean?
I just think the thrill of tracking it and earning The
Right.
food is what the thrill would be for me. You know what
Right,
I mean?
exactly.
Like I earned this dinner.
Exactly. I
brought this
don't necessarily want to kill animals. I hate that aspect, but like to feed my family and knowing that if I eat meat and stuff like that, there's also a more
Bro, some animals are just meant to be murked.
well.
Can we all agree?
Yeah.
There are just some animals.
Squirrels, rabbits. Come
Yeah,
on,
dude.
now.
Like some, they're just
I don't know.
they're just born to be prey, man.
I don't know, man.
See, I don't know if y'all eat squirrels down here, but squirrel and rabbit, that's delicious.
Fine cuisine.
I see what I'm saying.
Fine cuisine.
I've never had it, but I want to try it. I'm curious.
Would you?
Yeah.
What do you put a squirrel on?
What do you mean?
Like a taco or something?
No,
Squirrel taco.
Crock-pot and barbecue sauce.
Hell yeah, you crock pot it.
I mean, it's just enough meat to fill up two tacos.
You'd have to kill a fucking bunch of squirrels to get some meat off
See, the
of
thing
it.
is, squirrels don't have a lot of fat, so I mean, it's like
Lean.
yeah.
Probably about what, like a chicken wing's worth of meat, probably.
You know what I mean? Doesn't seem
Not a whole
that
lot of
big.
meat, but I don't know. I'm just
I
talking
need
shit.
2
don't know what
squirrels,
I'm
1 taco.
But
I've seen some chubby squirrels.
yeah,
That's the name of
Up
this
north, they
episode.
got some fat squirrels up north.
Yeah.
Dude. Down here, they're like
Hey.
mad skinny, bro.
So,
It's
That's
too
the-
hot down here.
the name
they
of this
gotta bulk
episode.
up for the winter up there.
Yeah.
That's got to be what it is.
there used to be a joke with my buddies. We go small game hunt, which is squirrels, rabbits, and the property that I got, the squirrels look like small house cats running through the woods. Like, yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, it's
Like rats in New
yeah,
York.
it's wild. yeah, the super rats up there. Yeah, they're huge.
I don't know, man. I guess if I had to,
Yeah.
What's the biggest coyote you've shot?
There you go.
Me personally, wasn't huge. I had a buddy of mine shot one. It was like 70-some pounds.
Oh wow,
Damn.
that's a pretty.
That's a big-
That's a pretty decent size
Right.
coyote. Yeah.
I
They don't get super big.
no. I actually, when I was younger, I did like this. I was gonna try to like do this lightly, but like not by choice. I had to do some community hours. But I had to do it at a place called Dogs and Cats Forever, and it was just like a rescue place for dogs and cats, like people, like a non-kill shelter.
Okay.
And they had a coyote there. That I guess it was just a wild coyote that someone like fucking, I guess, either captured or did something, caught, or they caught. I forget exactly. It was a long time ago that how they acquired it, but it was in a cage that nobody could feed too. Like they would have to throw the chicken in there, like a full blown chicken, like not alive, like a rotisserie or some shit, or raw. I don't know. But so I didn't. This is how like poorly this place was fucking ran. Right? They like I would do my runs and shit. The first day I did my runs, I was supposed to go in the cage, feed all the dogs, come water, spray the poop or whatever. You know what I mean? That was my fucking bullshit ass work. And it was like 4th or 5th cage or something. And then I went in. I was like, damn, it's a fucking wild looking dog. Like he was like mangy. He's like fucking like crazy. Like this. I don't know what kind of dog this is, but you know what? I'm like, this is my job. I'm fucking bullshit. Got in trouble. So I'm like pissed off. But I'm like, I just don't ask questions. I just go in there.
Yeah.
But it's kind of set out to where I did give it a chicken, and I thought it was weird, but I was like, it was just chicken with regular food. So I just thought this dog was getting special treatment. Maybe it looked a little malnourished because it was like mangy and shit. So I was like, maybe they're just trying to get I don't know,
Wow.
But long story short, I guess I fucking fed this dog, kept going, which ended up not being a dog, but this dog, it was cool. Like I got in the cage. I fucking was like, "What's up, dude?" I was like, I didn't.
You
really,
guys bonded.
It was like a bonding
You had a
experience.
spiritual connection.
It was
with this guy?
crazy. I didn't really you could tell he was real skittish, and he didn't let me but I did like the backhand thing. He like sniffed me. I was like, kind of like, but he like wouldn't let me touch his head, wouldn't let me anything. He would sniff me, but that was it, but still whatever. I'm like, okay, I keep going. And I come back from the rounds and I'm like, all right, I'm all done. They're like,
To think like an interaction like that is kind of what started domestication of dogs.
Yeah, right.
Just like one coyote or a wolf being brave enough to be like, oh, what's up, human?
But the thing is, I had no idea.
Yeah. You
Like,
just thought it was a dog that just looked real rough.
But listen, they were like, you went in. I was like, man, that one cage is kind of crazy. Or whatever dog. I was like, it's like kind of mangy. What's up with that? Like, what kind of dog is that? And they're like, that's not a dog. That's a coyote. They're like, what? Did you go in that cage?
Did it freak you out after you found out
I was
what
like,
it was?
yes, I went in the cage. I was like, I went in the cage. I fucking even like set the food down, and they're like, oh, you did what? They're like, nobody could go in that cage. It tries to kill everybody.
Yeah.
It tries to kill everybody that goes in the cage. I had no idea. Walked into the cage, fed the fucking coyote, and walked out.
Damn.
And like I maybe, and I thought about it to this day. I'm like, maybe just because I went in there with like full intention and like no fear or whatever, like this is what I'm supposed to be doing.
Yeah.
He was like, oh shit, you know what I mean? Like I don't know how that happened, but I fed a coyote that was not.
That's crazy. Yeah, it's a wild animal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, all dogs are descendants from wolves.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's the same thing.
Yep.
Like, all it takes is that one brave one. You could have your new best friend, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, right?
That's pretty much what started it all. You know, there was one wolf and one human that just
I should have adopted him, huh? I was in no way going to adopt anything.
What do you guys think about like sport hunting? Like guys that just kind of go out to like
I don't really.
kind of against it, just to kill it,
Good
just as
answer.
a trophy.
No.
What do you guys think
I
about
think you
that?
kill for meat.
See,
Oh shit! Here goes Wes.
Nah, see,
Shit, here goes
all right,
Wes.
Yeah, I want to hear.
I want to be on both sides of that. Like,
Okay.
I'd love to go out, travel out west, get myself, that mule deer to put on the wall.
For sure.
But at the same time, like, I'm still gonna eat it. Right.
Yeah.
I mean, a big guy like me, I'm gonna eat it.
Yeah.
But we get a lot of hunters in PA from like New Jersey. A lot of people from Florida will go to PA, and they will just shoot the first deer they see. And I mean, I get it. It's cool. Like, oh my gosh, this deer's so much bigger.
Right.
But managing deer, it's it's bad. Like, I try to shoot the older deer. I mean, I could pass up a huge one.
Right.
If I see an older one come by, like, I'm gonna take that.
It's kind of like a hunting IQ.
Yeah.
You've been doing it for a long time. You understand, like,
Exactly.
the older one is it's already reproduced. It's lived its life.
Right,
It's
right.
it's a clean kill opposed to killing like a younger, bigger buck.
There's levels.
That makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Well.
So you're kind of on the fence between like
Yeah,
sport. Okay.
I mean,
yeah.
see, because like I get it, like everybody hunting wise wants that trophy room.
Okay, I get a
So-
trophy room, but where do you? There's got to be a line drawn. You know what I mean? Like you say, mule deer. I guess I don't really know. You could probably eat a mule deer. I don't really know.
I
But
mean, it's all a different taste.
You gonna eat an elephant?
Yeah, I probably would. I'd try it.
You know, I know you would. I know.
I would try it. Yeah.
You know what I mean? So there
I don't
has
know-
to
I
be
don't
some
know.
type of line drawn.
It's weird how some animals I'm cool with like just slaughtering and eating, and other ones I'm like,
Right. I mean,
I can't get
I'm
down with you guys,
probably
dude.
not
that one.
like I'm not gonna shoot an elephant.
Not my
But-
cat. No.
But I would go to Africa and shoot a kudu or even a zebra. Like I would definitely, yeah.
I'd eat his.
Watch what you say. Cancel
No.
season.
No, like
Cancel season.
I mean, I would try it. Like
I mean, if you had to, you'd eat anything. If
Well,
you're
I
starving
mean,
enough.
that's what I'm saying. Like, that's what I mean. If I had to, even like, I
But-
guess
but
I
I'm
would
not,
make a couple squirrel tacos.
fucking deep fried eagle.
Cilantro
Yeah,
on fucking
see.
a squirrel.
but yeah, no,
Squirrel nuggets.
I'm not gonna go out shoot an elephant or something like that.
No.
Just
Like to get
for-
the ivory
to
off
kill
the
it,
tusk
just
or
to-
something.
yeah. Yeah.
No, I'm not.
I think there's a huge difference, like we were talking about earlier about coyotes, is pest hunting.
Right. Yeah.
You're not
Yeah.
gonna eat a pest, but you got to get rid of them.
For sure.
Right.
Yeah.
Like if it is hurting your business or anything,
Totally. Yeah.
destroying anything.
Or even like the ecosystem, right?
Just
You know what I mean?
population
Yeah,
control
yeah.
too. Yeah.
Yeah, there's like that's what I was saying. Eradicating animals that like like coyotes, like they've just fucking hunt. There's no what's a
See,
predator
but
for
it-
a coyote?
But at the same
What
time,
wolves kill coyotes?
coyotes kill coyotes.
That's okay. All right. Well,
But at the same time, you can't wipe out the
Damn it.
entire population.
Yeah. There has to be a
I
balance.
miss those every time. I'm supposed to do this one. Ready?
Say what?
Like you said, it's all ecosystem. Like you can't completely wipe them out because
Right.
you're going to be overrun with rodents.
So
Right.
you remember they did that shit, right? They took a lot of wolves or something, and they got rid
They
of
let 'em
all
loose.
all the wolves, or did they let? I forget.
I thought they like introduced wolves to an
No.
area to control a population.
No,
Am I wrong
in
on that?
Yellowstone, in the national park, I want to say they took all the wolves out, and
That's
then they
what it
had
was,
an
yeah.
issue with overgrazing.
Oh, okay.
Exactly.
Like
yeah.
the,
Okay.
the deer, the elk, they were dying of starvation.
So then, but then
they
that's what happened.
reintroduced.
They couldn't find a happy medium because then they did, like you said, drop
Right.
the wolves, but then they like we were just talking about. There's no predators for wolves, so they would just keep populating
Right,
until
yeah,
then they
yeah.
overdo it. So there's
Reproducing,
like
just eating everything.
it's like
yeah.
a weird
Right,
mixture.
so
You know what I mean?
You got to find that happy medium.
Right.
For
sure.
So hunt. That's where I like for a long time I was so against it. But then I like kind of realized that first of all, I would love to, like I said earlier, know where my meat came from, and two, be able to control situations like where it does damage people's crops and farming, which is ultimately going to affect us.
There's no part of you that just like wants to, play God.
You know what? It would not. I have a dog in me with humans. I dislike a lot of humans. I will fucking probably,
I mean, for sure.
Human hunting would be way more beneficial to me. I think.
Purge.
Yeah.
I mean, dude, there's some shitty people. Like, dude, if somebody killed Hitler, how many people wouldn't have had to die?
Yeah.
I don't want to hear it.
Cancel season.
All right, listen, everybody, we're gonna take a good break and come back to you guys. We're gonna take a quick intermission and eradicate some shit. And we'll get back to you.
I'm with you.
What's up, everybody? Thank you for listening to the Whiskey Wonders podcast. This episode is brought to you by Anna Bach and the PropertyPlugFlorida.com. 772-257-1691. This is the Property Plug, I'm telling you, of South Florida. You can call them anytime, 772-257-1691. The Property Plug Florida, Anna Bach. Tell them that the Whiskey Wonders team sent you, and you will probably get 0% off your home, but you will get a great home and great time and taken care of by great people in South Florida. Thank you for tuning in, and I'll catch you next time.
Show me the way to the next whiskey bar.
Yes, welcome back, everybody, to another segment of the Whiskey Wonders podcast. Hey. This is your boy, Corey Bowser, the tech guy, the myth. I don't know even why I say that, myth. You're fucking here. But you are behind the scenes a lot. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Heard not seen. Reagan the realist, but really the realist. He should be in my seat, you know what I mean? But,
You're doing a great job with that.
Hey, thank you, brother. The boys are with us today. The PA boys,
What's up?
Farmers, the hunters, the farmer, and
True outdoorsman.
what is it?
The farmer in the Dell.
The Dell. Yeah. So the farmer's carrying a computer the whole time, right? The old computer.
Yeah.
Did I do it? All right. We're here sipping on some slow and low straight rock and rye whiskey.
Sipping. We just killed.
Yeah, we pretty much we sipped really fast. I'll give you a little description here. Zesty aromas of candied orange peel, honeysuckle, brown sugar, and medicinal herbs.
We all know what that means.
It's like kind of fruity. You could definitely taste the citrus. You know what I mean? It's Cooper Spirits produce a portfolio of artisanal products, including slow and low rock and rye and slow and low coffee, old fashioned, both straight rye whiskey based cocktails. I'm not even gonna start to say this name. Hostess daughters.
There you go. Sound it out.
Dude, all right, listen.
Second grade. Come on now.
Listen, HOCHSTADTERS. So, all right. It's a straight rye whiskey. That's where it's from.
Can you use that?
Or I guess it's the name. It's from Philadelphia. That's why I got it, because you guys are from fucking PA. I figured it's close by, and we'll do it. I think at this point, for some reason, now it's like made. I'm pretty sure a company bought it, maybe or something, but it's made in like New Jersey.
Close enough.
Okay.
Close enough.
But originally,
We'll take 2 states.
But literally, I think Hostess Philadelphia. I don't know. Maybe that's a place. Who knows?
It's
Every time you read whiskey, it's like it's got a hint of citrus.
Yeah.
I didn't taste that shit at all when I drank it.
no, this 100%. You can taste the oranges.
Honestly, this
one.
you should just try a sip, because if you
I'll
say
take a sip of it when we
yeah,
save me the corner.
It's legitimately it has like a very strong orange peel effect.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, you
All
taste
right, well, then I don't know
the
what I'm
orange
talking
and the
about.
honey.
Kind of throws you off a little bit, but it's still good.
Like you
It's
think you're
so
gonna.
smooth,
That's been a
but-
lot of bottles we've drank.
Some of them were stronger than others. You know what I mean? Actually, so what I did also, I'll go ahead and say this. we got a little bit of different stuff here. I know it's not whiskey, but from in the
PA boys, we got some moonshine.
okay, we have some moonshine, White Lightning moonshine. It's from Old Smoky. It's nothing crazy. It's not from. I guess we got a bottle on the way of some real stuff.
Bootleg
We won't
stuff?
drop no names, but maybe.
Yeah.
Yo, do you remember that apple pie moonshine we had when we
So
went to hang out there?
I tried to get it.
That shit was
Yeah.
fucking bomb, dude.
Awesome.
So also,
That shit
in,
was delicious.
dude.
Let me hook you up.
Okay,
Yeah,
please.
well, he's gonna bring us some. All right, so what I'm also gonna do is this is a Wes special. All right, a country boy Wes special. Hold on. I'm gonna get the Mountain Dew, right?
Sir.
Okay,
Yes,
so
sir.
fun fact, and I'm serious. He did this. I'm not even kidding. He showed me. So Mountain Dew was originally made like for like a mixer of moonshine.
It
Is
was
that what it is?
A mix, like a mix for your basic.
So that's
your
the
basic
original
whiskeys.
Purpose.
See,
of-
the Mountain Dew name started as that's what moonshine was. It was Mountain Dew, and then they changed it to a soda. Yeah. Yeah, dude.
Really?
Yeah.
And so now, and it was such a crazy thing that he told me, but then I was like, whatever. And then we got home, I'm like fucking from work, and he like put some Mountain Dew in some moonshine. I was like,
Shit slapped.
okay.
Yeah.
What are you about to do right now? Are you gonna make a drink?
So
or are
I
you
think
gonna-
that's what I'm gonna do. Do we have a cup around? Can we get it?
Coffee cup.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
We always got extra cups. Come on now.
Give me the coffee cup. I'm gonna make a little moonshine mixture with Mountain Dew that we can all try.
Just put a sticker on the cup.
Indulge in something greater, the mug says. So let's do that.
Did you guys ever watch Moonshiners on the History
Oh,
Channel?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes,
Yeah.
yes. So
Pretty
like
cool.
moonshine, that was the thing. Moonshine's a thing like Ohio, West Virginia, PA.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, I guess they do it in Louisiana, like down south a lot.
Mm-hmm.
But mostly that you hear is like the northern mountains.
Right.
So I mean, you got the Smoky Mountains, you got all kinds.
strong.
I've had a bunch of different types of moonshine, man. That shit is.
See, one thing that I learned, young and dumb,
Mm-hmm.
never eat the fruit.
Yeah, no.
It's a great time while you're eating it. Afterwards,
yeah.
it's
Wait, the
Morning
fruit that's
after's
it's made from?
yeah, no, the fruit that's in it. Like you get a blueberry moonshine with blueberries in it, you don't eat the blueberries.
Well, they had the ones with like cherries and shit.
Nah,
in there.
see,
No, are you talking about this or real?
All right, listen.
I'm
I'm
talking
gonna
about real moonshine.
Yeah, you don't fuck
The
with that. That's
blueberries,
180 proof.
the blueberries soak up the alcohol.
I think I put too much moonshine.
You never put too much moonshine. Right mixer's a 90-10.
I don't know.
Exactly.
Doesn't-
95.5,
It didn't
something
taste
like
like what
10%
you.
so.
What's the proof on that bad boy? Huh?
Old
I think
Smoky.
it's 100.
Take
it's
a swig of
100
that.
proof.
100 proof.
Take a swig of that over the phone.
That's a nice punch.
Yeah.
100 proof?
White Lightning. It's 100 proof.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
That tastes delicious, my guy. I, don't know.
Pass it off to him. We're all getting cold.
Guess I'm on the wagon, huh?
I mean, I thought you were just like, here, taste. Oh,
What are we doing?
Moonshine down.
jeez. Here, let me.
What are we
Grab
doing?
my ear.
Let me get a little bit of this.
Dude, I went to that Old Smoky Moonshine in Tennessee, and they had
Delicious,
moonshine that was
my
like
guy.
120 proof.
Right. Yeah.
Hey,
No, it went that high, bro.
They had another. It's like blue. It's
Yeah.
a
Yeah,
blue.
it's like blue flames. and
Yeah,
shit. I don't know, but
yeah.
that shit is fucking
Hey, see,
strong.
They had it.
120
We decided to hit the 100.
See, I've had the
We're meeting in the middle.
actual
Compromise.
Man, moonshine
actual
and whiskey.
mountain shine.
Do you wanna try it?
That you
No, I'm
light,
good.
and the flame is blue.
Oh fuck.
But a lot of things with making moonshine, people don't realize that whole first jar's got to go. Like I don't know what it is. Like it'll make you go blind.
I've heard that
Yeah.
before. That like drinking moonshine like
Well,
excessively
there's
could make
that,
you go blind.
that story of that old, like, they were, like, made really good moonshine or something. And
Well,
that
it's like
lady
over
drank it and went
190
blind.
proof.
Yeah.
Of course, it's gonna make you go blind. It's lethal.
See, I had this stuff
What is
back
that, like
in the
one
day.
sip?
That just the
Yeah.
smell.
Insane.
It's a shot.
How? How does that happen?
Straight to the brain.
Like, yeah, did you imagine that? Like, just being back in the day, like, I'm just going to get real drunk off this. And, like, wait, no, I just went blind. Like, holy shit,
And like I said, I mean,
the first
it's
person
all,
to figure it out?
Yeah.
Definitely a hillbilly.
Roy! Roy! Don't take a sip! I can't see shit right now. He looks at Roy like, you just drunk, boy.
And he slams in and he's like, oh shit, I can't see.
He's
Like,
running into you. What do you say?
That's the original Three Blind Mice, dude.
yeah. See, that's why they were blind.
Fucking shine.
They broke into the distillery. That's why they were blind.
Oh, it went right back up as soon as you touched it.
Yeah, dude.
I guess I just got the
Dude.
magic touch.
But no,
Hey, this the tech guy for a reason, right?
Hey, I'm connected.
but no, I mean, I had.
Is there a camera on you right now? No.
No, there's no.
Oh, I'm
camera.
bummed.
It's okay though.
I had
I'm
stuff.
bummed.
I had stuff back in
You're
the day
beautiful.
that just the smell alone made you thought your nose was gonna bleed.
Dude, have you ever heard of
Taste of nail
bleed?
polish, too.
Bleed?
Bleed, like your nose is gonna start bleeding.
Have you ever heard of like? All right, so I was walking around St. Petersburg one time, and they had like this little stand, and it was like this dude selling alcohol balloons. Were you? Maybe you were with us maybe one time.
What are you talking about?
This ain't a boofing story, is
There,
it?
alcohol balloons.
Balloons like filled up with air. Filled up with
Oh,
air.
you're
Sorry.
talking about nitrous.
No. This was
That's
legal.
a whole different topic.
Yeah,
Come on now.
we know about that, all right, buddy?
I thought that's what you were talking about, like outside like a music festival or some shit. I've seen that.
No,
before.
no.
Like,
This
oh,
was-
shit, people
this-
actually do that.
This was downtown St. Pete, and this guy had like this stand, and they sold like balloons that were filled with like either helium.
Or alcohol.
Well, it was alcohol, and you could buy like whiskey, vodka, or whatever. And you had certain balloons filled up, and you inhale them, and you like hold it, pinch it, whatever, take it in, and they sold them for a while.
So it's
Sounds like it
If
sounds
like,
anyone
like a
out
whip
there-
it.
yeah, that's what I was gonna say. A shot, then a whip it right after.
Well, so I get, it wouldn't womp you out. Like unfortunately, I have experienced one of these before, and it's not the same.
Yeah.
They're both. I've experienced both. They're not the same. It was just it tastes like vodka almost. And when you did whiskey, it tastes like whiskey, but it was just like cold ass helium air,
Right.
but tastes like whiskey. But somehow it would get you like a little fucking drunk. Like you would feel like you just took fucking 2 shots or something. You're like,
Wow.
ooh, and probably smoked a cigarette, a menthol right to the face, and all in one hit. You know.
I could just see you like a clown with a bunch of 10 balloons just walking around.
Come to work like, hey, man, you guys
So
want a
I
balloon?
don't know. This is 100% the truth, and I don't know if this has been a thing anywhere. Anyone else out there listening?
I've
Like,
never heard of
if
that.
that's a thing, no one here's done it, but like 100%, it happened in downtown St. Pete. Actually, yeah. Can we pop that up and see if that's a thing?
What am we looking at? Downtown St. Petersburg.
No, just alcohol balloons.
Alcohol balloons.
Alcohol filled balloons.
I feel like this is gonna bring up a boofing thing.
or like maybe a water balloon filled with vodka or something. Like you just.
you just throw it at somebody, they try to catch it in their mouth. Ah.
They get it
See,
in their
but
eyes.
hold on, look, see there.
Yo, look at that. No way.
Yeah, I mean, it was the craziest thing, and I was like, they're selling. I was like, obviously, I'm
these are-
buying.
Right.
Alcohol mist.
Yeah, maybe that.
That's
yeah,
probably what it was. Yeah.
dude. And it was like something like, and I swear
Yeah,
to,
see that guy's huffing it in like a helium.
yeah.
You got your next podcast idea.
just over here huffing in
But seriously,
balloons.
you know what I mean? Yeah, like alcohol mist. Wow. I mean,
Interesting.
and if you walk by that downtown and you're drunk, you're like, I'm indulging.
I gotta try it. I
How
mean,
much, baby?
Hammerhead
Give me
drunk.
my wallet, baby.
trying
Give me,
that for sure.
yeah, 100%, right? And I did, and I remembered like I could taste alcohol, but it was just like flavored air.
Right.
You know,
Well, I mean, you do drink White Claw. It's kind of the same thing.
Static air, though.
Put that on MySpace.
that's a good one. Oh man. Well, so yeah, all starts from moonshine, but we did get some old smoky moonshine that escalated.
So the thing with moonshine, the original moonshine, you can always tell if it's good if you drink it and it tastes like dirt and potatoes. Most people are like, that's disgusting, but that's when you know.
Yeah, but
That's
how do you
good
know
stuff.
what dirt and so a mixture?
You've
like,
never had dirt in your mouth.
Just earthy.
mixed with potatoes. I'm asking.
Yeah, all right, so take a raw
You've had a
potato.
potato.
You've never have you never eaten a raw potato?
Yes, I've had. Wait,
A raw potato.
you know what? I think I have.
Okay,
Doesn't
so
taste
it's
good.
got like a dirty taste to it.
Okay.
That is what that's
Okay.
good moonshine.
All right.
Nice.
I guess I was thinking about like I was eating hash browns and
No, stop it.
Wow, this shit tastes good.
No.
or my
no.
French fries dropped in the ground of it.
Like, oh, let me get this dust fry here. Like, no,
Something Wes would totally do.
you're
If it was a checker fry,
100%.
okay.
100%.
If it was fries from Checkers, he's in there.
Yeah.
Checkers fries.
Yeah. I mean, I'm just glad you took me to Checkers that time.
Yeah,
never,
I did. I took this
Yeah.
man to Checkers for the first time.
First time?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was, Checkers isn't a thing up north.
Oh, yeah.
So he's like, oh, you got to try the seasoned fries.
I think it might be called a Rallies. You know what a Rallies is?
No.
Oh well, fuck. Then we're
Listen, man, when you say I grew up in the sticks, I had a 45-minute drive to the nearest fast food store.
Think of Patrick Star underneath a rock.
100%. All right. So I could walk out of my house and look, and I seen mountains. That's it.
Damn.
So like
Sounds
there's no
great.
like Walmart. There's no. So what was the population of your town?
It was like 500 and something.
Wow.
Your town had
crazy small
500
town.
people.
Maybe, yeah.
Damn.
That's like a middle school.
So your your Tinder was not popping off. No?
See, you didn't have cell service.
Oh.
So, I mean, if you didn't have
Wow.
Wi-Fi, you didn't have Tinder. Like,
okay.
Wow, that's
The old
you
pigeon
met
message.
your woman at your high school.
As your local
like I
watering
did.
hole.
No, your high school like I did.
Local water.
Local watering hole. What are we, Buffalo? Come on.
Strap a message to a pigeon.
Yeah. We use flight pigeons, bud.
Shit.
Yeah. No,
See, like,
I'm
you're-
100% middle of nowhere.
Where did you go to school? Was your school close?
My school was actually, on a school bus ride doing the speed limit.
Oh, okay.
Like 30, 35 minutes
okay,
away.
so it's a pretty good hike from where you're
Right.
So why did you have to add in on a school bus ride during the speed limit? Like,
Because if you don't do the speed limit, you get there in 8 minutes. I mean,
It's nothing like
Yeah, that's
Florida.
all right, okay.
all right, so
All
I
right.
I didn't
Well, I
have
think all the, I guess some of the ladies, you had that crazy ass bus driver that would fucking definitely hit that fucking speed bump for you or that bump in the road.
that was
You
fun, though, if
Hit
you
the
sit in
bump
the
and you're
back.
in the
in the
back.
back, you boom, bounce your head off the roof. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that was the best.
Nah, see, my town, I didn't have a post office. I didn't have a police station. I didn't have a gas station until like 5 years ago.
Damn.
Wow.
I had one stop sign and 3 churches.
So you were straight up like had to fill up and then like have like some gas tank.
Yeah, you
at the house.
had the nearest gas station was 10 miles.
Damn.
Yeah. Middle
You know
of
what?
nowhere.
I take it like as a kid, I used to walk
Yeah.
to the store
See, we
with
could walk.
$5 to get all the candy bars like you
Nah,
just
see,
chilling.
we had a general store downtown. There was no gas station though.
Okay, general store. How far was it?
I mean, I used to walk there. It's probably like half mile.
So when you went to the
Damn.
gas station, you really had to make it worth your
Yeah,
while.
yeah.
You had to fill like all your tanks up and
Yeah.
everything. Yeah. Okay.
Like you got a
Man,
John
just a
Deere,
different
bring
way
it
of
with
living.
you.
I would
Different way of living completely.
100%. I'd go back to it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
I mean, it's all
Yeah.
a different life down here.
it's
Like,
it's better there.
I mean,
kinda-
I wouldn't
peaceful,
say
more
better.
quiet.
Right.
So here's the thing. I like people that live here probably say like and I think about it all the time because like I'm like, oh man, I would love to live out there, and then I think like, would I
Till you
really? I
live there,
try
yeah.
to.
The
Like,
10-degree
so-
weather and
Right.
it's, like,
It's
warm
something.
here
It's
all the
definitely
time.
something you got to get used to.
But that's what I mean. But
There's a feeling
coming
out process, I think.
coming from someone that's actually at this point lived both, and you're saying I would go back.
Yes.
Is kind of a
That
you know what I
says
mean?
something for
Right.
sure.
So, I mean, I've lived here. I've lived in Missouri. I've lived PA. I loved Missouri. I mean, I kind of lived in the middle of nowhere, but it was 10 minutes to whatever I wanted. Now here, Ocala, like, I mean, everything's there, but I don't like the population. I don't like people. I mean, I don't.
You like us?
Yeah, but I
You
don't.
deal with us.
No, you guys.
You're selective, dude.
No, all right. So my thing is, my neighbor was my grandma. Her neighbor was my great grandma.
Wow.
Like here,
Keeping
you
the
know, I live
family,
on a cul-de-sac. I don't know anybody.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna go out of my way to know anybody.
Right.
So
Right.
it's just, I mean, it's different.
Yeah.
I mean, the traffic is wild down here. I mean, people from Florida, y'all real when it comes to
Okay,
driving.
listen. Let me explain something to you.
State to
Let
driving,
me
dude.
explain something to you. The people that drive here that are bad are not from Florida.
I don't believe that.
Go to Ocala.
Listen. So listen, what happens is, you know this too. You're from born and raised here. People from like up north, New York and shit. Like you know what? We are a retiring state.
Right. 100%.
Okay. So I'm gonna tell you right now, 40% of the people on the road to maybe 60% of people on the road are fucking retired old people.
Yes.
That aren't from here.
are
Yeah,
not
usually
from
not
here.
from
They're not
Yeah.
locals.
And they fucking drive slow. They don't have, you know what I mean?
Right.
Like, they cause a lot of accidents. It's retiree state. Like, dude, all down the coast, it's where you are now.
Yeah.
We're on Tampa, but like we live also on the other East
Yeah.
Coast. Dude, it's beaches. You know, all those condos that you wouldn't fucking live at because there's nothing there, they retire there. They're like, I fucking walk to the beach. I'm fucking, you know what I mean?
Right.
And they go out. They eat, they go do shit, they fucking drive around really slow and fucked up. And the pot, like, legitimately, that's a lot of the drivers. Can we look up the statistics of that? Is that even a thing?
100%.
What is the
though.
specific
I mean,
Like,
statistic we're looking up?
what's the biggest retiring state?
oh, Florida
And,
is 100% a retirement state.
Oh, it's got
And I mean, I don't.
but like, what's like I don't know, how would you put that? Retiring,
Most retirees.
Yeah, no, Florida is 100% a retirement state for the simple fact of Florida does not tax your retirement.
oh, well,
So
That's
I mean,
pretty cool.
yeah.
PA
I
taxes
mean,
everything. It almost taxes you to breathe.
Yeah.
PA's like the one.
They tax
They
your
tax
retirement.
Florida everything.
Yeah,
Yeah,
see,
Florida,
that's what I'm saying.
Virginia's
yeah.
number 2, Colorado, Delaware.
Yeah, see where Pennsylvania is on that. I bet it's number 50.
Yeah.
It's wild.
I still get taxes taken out from
21.
what we do.
Wow. See,
Really?
I mean, still, it's like halfway through.
Well,
Yeah.
I live in
It's-
PA technically, but
It's New Jersey.
oh, so you
Okay,
still
yeah. So
pay
New
PA
Jersey,
taxes?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck that, buddy.
Yeah.
because I didn't buy a house down here or anything.
It doesn't matter.
You don't have to. You can claim residency.
Yeah,
at
you
the
can
shop.
rent a
It's
house
your
and claim residency. I'll say that you live with me.
Well, the thing is, the house is pretty bad.
Hold on, let's get some of these.
Hell yeah. Stone Cold. We got some beers here.
All right, listen, we're drinking on some slow and roll rock and rye, and
It'll get you drunk.
Yes, it will. Yes, it will.
man, I planned that one. That was good.
No, I mean, my biggest thing is, like I said, I love it here. I love the weather here. The people here are amazing. You go,
Really?
you go back home. You try to talk to random people like I do all the time, and they're like, "Who are you?" Like, I
Damn,
don't know
people
you.
Really? That's how I feel
Everyone's
like Florida is.
miserable.
No,
That's what I
no,
thought.
See,
Yeah.
see, I can't. I mean, in Ocala, I can walk up to anybody,
Yeah.
carry on a conversation, walk away. You're not in PA, and they're like, "Who are you?"
Interesting.
I'm like, "Oh, okay."
That is that.
Thanks,
You,
Dick.
I think I would think the complete opposite.
No, see, it's not.
yeah.
I mean, there is nice people. There's a lot of nice
Yeah.
people, but you go to Philly, Pittsburgh. Like,
Oh well, now we're talking about. See, see, that makes sense.
but you go to the backwoods, like where I'm from. I mean, everybody's.
Because it's too cold
Well,
to be
that's
nice.
what I'm saying. So look, you go
They're
and
actually
like,
the nicer people.
legitimately, it works the same here. Like you're out in Fort Pierce and shit. You're like, it's
Yeah.
not very big. People are nice. People like you, whatever. You come to Tampa. You go to Orlando. It's kind of the same thing.
I think people
I
in
can-
Florida are nice. I just think they're a little more standoffish. You know what I'm saying?
a lot of shit happens in Florida.
Just from my perspective. I mean, I can only attest from my experience.
But
that's why,
you go to the backwoods of PA, and you're struggling. Oh, I don't have this.
Mm-hmm.
You can go to just about any neighborhood and be like, let me help you out. Like that's just the way we
That's
are
dope.
out there.
Yeah,
Like,
that's dope.
we'll give you the
Use
shirt
the
off our
honor
back if we have to.
system.
But do you think that's because since it's such a smaller population, you guys gonna have to rely on each other a little bit for survival? I mean, if you think about it, that's probably why
Kinda,
y'all are probably
yeah.
more kinder to
Like-
each other because you guys kind of need each other to get through certain
Right.
times.
So
of the
I
year
mean,
and
it's
shit.
great like that, but at the same time, growing up that sucked. Like if
Yeah.
you messed up as a kid,
Yeah.
your mom knew it before you got home.
Yeah.
And it was like,
yeah,
man,
yeah,
I can't hide anything.
Yeah, hell
them
no.
street lights come on, it's like, oh,
You hear
I'm
the
late.
whistles. Gotta go home. Yeah.
My town, my mom would come out on the back porch and holler our names, and we would hear it downtown.
Wow.
We were like, okay,
Legitimately,
we gotta go. Like,
growing up, like that was the same thing.
man.
She'd come out and be like,
I mean, that might,
oh shit! And if you weren't in whistling range,
right?
she's hot.
See,
Yeah.
that might be a generation thing, though. I mean,
It for
I
sure
don't know,
is.
I don't know if that was the same.
No, it for
you,
sure
though.
is.
I was
Kids
raised in a
nowadays
farm
just get a text
family.
message
Oh,
on their
okay.
True,
phone.
Right.
very true.
Yeah.
See, I there was no text message.
No, I just had to be home when the
And-
lights were
Yeah,
on.
I didn't. There was honestly when that was happening, I don't know. It was like beepers. We didn't have like,
Dude, I have so much respect for my parents for just letting me ride my bike around the world
Yes,
and just like them being like,
yes.
yeah, hopefully he'll come home alive. You know? Like,
That's the best way,
all the time,
though.
like, God, my
did.
parents were
so true. That's so good.
I did a lot
never
of
let
bike
my kid
riding.
ride their bike. No way. Like,
Yeah,
not nowadays, at least.
Dude,
Maybe
I'd be like down the street like this, binoculars.
yeah, dude.
I did a lot of bike
Texting her like
riding
this.
as a
You'd
kid.
be home by
Yeah.
6:30.
Wheelies on a highway.
Right.
or
See,
something
my
like that.
best friend lived down the street from me, so I was there all the time. Yeah, we get doing whatever, not paying attention. If streetlights come on, his mom's getting a phone call like,
Yeah, yeah.
"Is he there?"
Yeah.
And if half the time she didn't know, so she's calling everybody else like, "Is he there?"
and really,
like, oh, I think we
who
seen him like
cares?
an hour ago.
Well, what? How old are you?
So-
when were you born?
I was born in '94. I'm only 27.
Oh,
I know it's
okay.
old. I look old.
No,
I get it. I get it.
You know, I feel like 90s, like early 90s,
Right.
like that's a generational thing. I was 1990. You know what I'm saying? I was 1990.
Right.
So I mean, the street lights come on, you got to go home. That's
Yeah.
definitely a generational thing.
For sure. And that was like, and I lived on a dirt road too. It was like kind of like a fucking
Yeah.
And my question is it that much different? Like now that they can text us, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, I don't
oh,
know.
you could say because I could text you. What?
Right.
Because
Like, I'll
know your
text you what we're doing,
because
Mom.
I would go home
Yeah.
like, and my mom would be like, I'd be like, can I go back? She'd be like, no. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
why?
Right. Like it's a school night. Get to bed.
I'm like, what? What do you mean? You know?
My
Or
parents would just say no because they could. They'd be like, nah.
100%. It wouldn't even be a school night. My
Well, that
mom.
makes you want to do it more.
Yeah,
Once they say no.
I learned from a young age it was easy to manipulate my mom. If she was sleeping, I was allowed to do whatever I wanted. I'd sneak in and like, hey, Mom,
True,
can I
dude.
go here? And she's like, yeah, just go. And she's right back to sleep. I'm like, hey. Like,
But just like you said, my mom was on that shit. She was like, I'll say no just to say no.
Yeah. It was a power trip thing for sure.
100%.
being a father
Mom,
now, I
you know-
understand that.
Yeah,
like, I'm
yeah.
like, no, you
I
ain't
feel like
doing
once
that.
I have kids, I'll understand why my mom did
It's
that.
a
Like,
little
I get
bit.
it. I'm a
You know
little
what I mean?
fucking shithead.
It
She's fucking
is.
with me.
See, my parents were a little different about that. Like, if I got, because I've been caught doing a lot of like fucking sneaking out and everything. Because everybody sneaks out when you're like
yeah.
16, 17. You don't come back till like 5 in the morning.
But not 16.
Wait, hold on.
15,
this is like-
17, but not 16. Come on now.
Legitimately, like that's 100%. Like, and you would like just push all limits.
But instead of like what they would do is the most grinding chores that you could use a machine for, they would make us do by hand.
I knew it. I remember.
He's out there with a plow on his back,
Hey.
like
No,
plow
no.
these fields like an ox. Get to it.
We had a big pig pen that would be like 3 foot of mud. Do it by a shovel, even though we have a bucket tractor.
See, I'd
shovel
love that,
the whole entire
Oh
thing out.
no!
And I had to do that 10 fucking times.
See, I wouldn't mind
Hey.
that though. I love running a shovel. I do. I like digging.
Well, shit, bitch.
What do you mean?
Oh,
you
you
see that
like
hole that I dug?
digging?
Come
What
on
you
now.
do?
We were digging today.
Stop it.
All right.
Sus.
I gotta get this story on fucking camera, man. People have to know. Waylon, you're party goat. Tell us, Stimpy. Tell us
Wait,
from the
wait,
jump.
wait,
I need to
wait,
hear.
wait,
I want a story from the jump, how you got him, and then I want you to explain to the people what this goat was to him.
Okay.
All right.
He
so
pleads,
he was
he
pretty
pleads
much
the fifth first. Come on now.
No. Listen,
Me?
this is, and it could be anyone could say whatever. You love this goat. It was your fucking boy, and like you're
homeboy go.
It was like it's such a cool thing, but they partied together. Like,
All
go
the
ahead.
time.
I'm gonna even just let you take the
All
lead
right.
here.
Stand.
All right, so in our class, me and my brother threw the majority of the parties because we had an extra house by our barn that we'd throw them all in, and even on different parties. So I had this pygmy goat named Stimpy off. If you guys ever seen the episode Ren and Stimpy,
Yes, we know.
like
Yeah.
that, yeah.
We're from the 90s.
Just this little ass goat, long ass goatee. I love the goatee. He would drink beer, liquor, smoke weed, chew. Like, you do anything. He had his
Fucking fire, dog.
Because he's a
Fucking-
goat, dog.
You brought him to parties. Listen,
we'd bring him to parties and we'd throw him on the counter, and we would have like a dish like this, basically like jungle juice, like pour a bunch of liquors and shit, and then he would have that gone in like a minute, goatee dripping, just walking around like, what's up?
Oh my god.
Hammered.
And then the funniest thing ever.
He loved it though. He would like look for it when you poured it. He would like, I need some juice.
Drunk, dude. Was he just
Dude,
What
one
did
of
he
the
do?
most iconic, funniest things ever was when we were running back from a party. If we had to run from something, Stimpy would run like this. And half the time he would roll over because you could tell he was fucked up. But he loved it. It was awesome.
That's fucking amazing.
It's awesome, dude.
Oh,
Dude, at house parties,
we're running from a party
like
with
some
his
movie
goat.
shit.
Like his goat's
Like,
running.
come on, buddy. You're not getting busted. I got you.
yeah, no, and he would just follow right. He would just follow right behind, and then like at a counter and shit, he could shit all over the counter. No one gave a fuck because he's Stimpy. No one gave a fuck because he's a party goat. That's what he
Oh
does.
my gosh.
He eats pizza too.
So you would just bring him everywhere, like no matter where you went, it was Stimpy was with you.
Well, that's just on cheat days. We did a pretty calm schedule. Like the weekdays he was like, normal goat food, but on the weekends he liked to get it on with the boys.
That's so
Nah,
fucking
see,
awesome.
that's what you get.
Healthy medium.
You party,
Healthy medium.
That's
you
fucking
party
great.
in the backwoods of PA. That's what you're gonna.
You get a
expect
goat.
to see.
You get a
Get
party
goat
goat.
that can fucking throw down.
You get a party goat, dude.
We gotta get a party goat.
I'm telling you.
I'm gonna get another one. I got to. A Florida goat.
So what happened? What you had to part ways? What happened?
Well, yeah, I got too busy. Like with everything, I was for the gas industry, and goats are like the most affectionate animals. They have to be around someone 24/7.
So he got, or she, or he?
It was a he.
He got real, like, clingy
He was
to
getting
you.
depressed because I wasn't being able to spend as much time with him.
You
So
guys couldn't rage together as much.
pretty much, yeah.
That's so awesome, dude.
I need to party.
Now it was sad. I had to sell him
That's
to a
so
different
fucking
family, but
Oh shit, I love that.
Do you know the family?
I know they don't party as much as I did.
I know, but how old are you?
21.
Whoa!
Put that on MySpace.
I'm not even kidding.
Youngin.
That's amazing.
It is, right?
That
You
is
would never know
that's
that.
amazing, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would have loved to have witnessed that.
I'm going to end that on the party goat, dude.
I'm going to get us another party goat.
Party
with
Cheers
Florida.
to Stimpy. Cheers to
Cheers to
Stimpy.
Stimpy.
Let's do it.
Next segment, hopefully there's a party goat on the
He's
table.
having a good life. Probably sober, sadly.
Really? I mean, really
Oh,
though?
I don't know. They bought him as a pet.
So there.
He
So
went,
it's
to,
a-
he went to
So
AA,
he-
he went to
he's-
AA and got his life.
He's just sitting around a corner with different farm animals. Hi, Stimpy.
he's like, my name is Stimpy. I'm a recovering alcoholic.
Oh my
What are you
I like
addicted
to
to?
party.
Everything.
Fucking raging. Raging with my humans.
To Stimpy.
To Stimpy.
man.
Hey.
Long live a legend.
Fuck.
Hey, the Whiskey River does not run dry around here at the
Never.
Whiskey Wonders podcast. Welcome to another episode, everyone. Thank you for joining in. It is your coast. Your coast?
Coast? Your
coast,
coast.
baby.
Your
Your
coast.
baby.
Actually, I am.
Welcome to the West Coast, my guy.
You know what's Coast?
It's funny because I am hosting on another coast today. I'm in Tampa, Florida, which is awesome. And I'm with my boy
Yes,
right
sir.
here, as always,
Tampa, we in
fucking
here.
really holding it down behind the scenes. You know,
I thought he was going
Killing
to
it.
introduce me. Sorry.
Reagan.
I guess we're just the PA boys, huh?
Oh, nothing special. Hey.
Listen. You bring the boys out the woods, they don't know how to act. Okay, it's just
Shit.
we got the fucking PA boys, huh? All right.
Bitch, you thirsty.
You can take the boys out of the woods, but you can't take the woods out of the boys. So,
You know when you go down to like Wendy's or anything, and there's that new ass burger that's like this. It's got this. It's got this. It's got this. Wes is
Walking
like,
heart attack.
and it's
I'm
Wes
like,
is like,
give me that
it's
shit.
got mozzarella sticks.
Give me that.
It's got onion rings.
Give me that.
It's got French fries.
Give me that.
Okay.
Nah.
All right, listen, but seriously, that is Wes's thing. Like anything, we went to a place the other day, Miami Grill, and he's like,
Terrible.
it had like all those certain things on it, like that I actually just mentioned.
It was a Philly cheesesteak that had mozzarella
all-
sticks, marinara sauce. Like that shit was delicious.
Okay.
But at the same time, half of it was cold, half of it tasted uncooked.
All right,
and
all right,
there was
we-
a touch of burnt.
We don't
Doesn't
need to get
sound
into that.
delicious,
Like-
buddy.
No,
What I'm saying is
it was
the-
just like
Are your
that.
Philly cheesesteak standards pretty high, being you're from PA?
Yes, 100%.
Ooh, good question.
Yes.
Yeah, I would have figured. How do you like your Philly cheesesteak? Like, all the way, peppers and onions and all.
See, I like the peppers and onions. I'm not a mushroom guy.
Okay, I mean,
Like,
I don't like the
Oh,
mushrooms. on it.
dude, that's and sometimes I'll do peppers sometimes, but
Yeah.
mainly I'm a onions, meat, cheese guy. Like if you mix it just like that, you start to fuck with the Philly too much than that. Like the Philly is supposed to be that,
Right.
You know what I mean? The peppers are good sometimes, mushrooms, and I get it,
Yeah.
but it's not for me. When you and I feel like they try to fill the sandwich up with those sometimes, which is the lack of meat. I'm like, I need a meaty
Right.
Philly cheesesteak.
So my thing
You know what I
is, a lot of people, they're like, "Oh, we got this authentic Philly," and I mean, I've spent a lot of time in Philly, so like, I'm like, all right, I'll give it a shot, and I'm like, this is terrible. Like, you guys have no idea what is going on.
Let me ask this: do you
Philly
do?
sucks, though.
No, I
Gotta
don't.
admit.
I mean,
I
Philly,
don't like
Philly
Philly.
as a place,
Where
like,
Where do you think
Yes,
most
sucks.
imitations? How do they get it wrong? Like, what do they do too much of
I
or not
mean,
enough of?
like they like he said, they won't use enough meat. They'll try to fill it with this, fill it with that, and I mean, it just takes away from the authentic Philly.
Okay.
Like,
It's got to be a Philly cheese steak. It's got to have a good amount of
Right.
steak on it, cheese.
yes,
It doesn't say Philly
can't be
cheese steak,
skipped,
onion,
yeah.
peppers
Yeah,
sandwich.
No,
You
no.
know?
Skip,
See,
man.
you go to
Philly
Philly.
cheese.
cheesesteak is
It
like a
has
fat
two
sandwich,
ingredients
man.
in the fucking name of
See-
the sandwich: cheese steak.
All right, no. So my thing, you go to Philly, you get a cheesesteak, and you tell them I don't want peppers or onions, and they're like,
Get the fuck out.
"Go the fuck back north." Like, yeah,
Easy
100%.
snowbird.
But the mushroom, like people. I mean, granted, people
I-
get the mushrooms. I'm just not a big mushroom guy.
Guy, same.
But they'll throw the mushrooms down here. They'll throw like extra mayonnaise, like.
That's
you
good
just-
though.
you just-
I'm sorry. I'm a fucking odd ass.
Well, that's what I'm
a
saying.
white boy
Like,
with that.
I did a lot of Philly cheesesteaks.
Can
like,
you hand me that moonshine, buddy?
Yeah.
Let me.
I mean,
I'm out over here.
I'm used to the actual authentic Philly. Granted, I grew up 3.5 hours from Philly, but
Yeah.
my woman is from Jersey, so every time like I gotta drive through Philly, I stop getting my ass a cheesesteak.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I mean, you just got to.
Fuck yeah, dude. I don't think I could visit Philly
So
and not
let
get
me
a cheesesteak.
right.
That's like going to Chicago and not getting a hot dog. Like that shit just doesn't happen.
I've been to Chicago, and that's also the deep dish situation there.
Yeah, deep dish pizza, hell yeah.
Pretty good. You guys do anything other? You guys do some fishing?
I
We've got some
I
big
fish
fishing
a
in
lot.
Florida.
Oh, I love fishing. in
Yeah, I
Florida.
love fishing.
Let me ask you: when you guys fish, do you guys actually use poles or do you wrestle them?
I've done both.
Real shit.
When I was in Missouri, I did noodling.
Wait, wait.
Oh, yeah,
Catfish
wait,
noodling?
say this
That's
again?
badass.
I did noodling.
You
in
put your
Missouri.
arm in the hole and they right?
Yeah, that was
No way.
That was before they made it illegal because the catfish there will drown you. They're huge. But
So you let a catfish wrap up onto
Depends
your
on the
hand and pull
forearm
him out.
strength.
yeah, see,
You do
and-
got the bear claws.
dude. When I was down here, we went to what was it, Kings Bay?
Yep.
I tried to noodle a tarpon.
Wait, what?
Yeah,
Yeah, we got videos. We were wiggling our fingers in.
yeah. I was trying
And
to
then
catch
the
a tarpon,
tarpons
dude.
would come up. Those tarpons are huge because I tried catching one on my kayak and I was like, wait a minute.
Yeah, the
I catch a
tarpon.
big enough tarpon on my
Dude,
kayak.
those things would
I'm in the
yank you
Bahamas.
right into the water.
No, they wouldn't.
Yes, they would.
Probably, but
Yeah, no.
Definitely, definitely.
No, and you're a big cat. I'm
Yeah.
telling you, they're fucking.
I get
when
it.
you
I get it. But it was something like I seen that giant ass
Oh, wait,
fish
let
in
me
the
see.
water, and I'm
I
like,
saw the Hannah Barron one. Like,
yo, all right. So
she's
there
a
was
badass
actually
chick.
there was
Yeah.
actually
Damn,
a
look at how
lady.
big that is. So did you catch one when you did it?
Yeah.
Do you have a picture of it?
I don't.
Didn't
did-
happen.
I mean, no proof. I did a lot of noodling. I did a lot of bow fishing. Like noodling.
Wait, what's the negative of that?
No, I did the noodling. I did the bow fishing. They do this thing called gigging, which is
I know what gigging is.
No, you don't.
What for frogs?
No.
You know what gigging is for frogs?
What is it? What do you got?
It's like the little they like troll through the little back areas and they gig frogs.
What do you giggle
Dude, you want to
with?
see the coolest fishing video ever?
Yes.
Maybe not ever, but it's pretty cool. This guy jumps out of a helicopter and catches a marlin with his bare hands. You want to see?
Oh, wow.
Yes,
Whoa.
we want to see that.
Has that happened? This is real?
This is fucking. The first time I saw this, I was like, no fucking way.
He
that guy
jumps
just do that
out
shit.
of a fucking
Just
helicopter onto a
it's-
marlin.
It's insane.
Aren't marlin? Don't they have like the fucking
Look,
thing
watch
up top
this shit. Watch
where
this
you could
shit.
fuck him up?
See, I'm not. Is it marlin that have the sail, or is
I
it
know
just
the quality's
sailfish?
not that good, but it's like on TV.
Damn. Okay.
Oh yeah.
See, he's got the like the
Swordfish, yeah.
Yeah, it's like get the thing on top.
There's a difference though. Like I don't know what the fuck the proper difference.
Oh, he's about to jump. He's about to jump. Look, he's getting down.
Gotta be
He said, "Go
ballsy
that
to
way,
do
go that way."
though.
See, I want to do that, but I want to do hog hunting.
Oh shit! This bitch.
How does he not drown?
That is
Like,
badass.
Oh, he jumps.
Oh,
that.
all right. This dude is the baddest man alive.
I was
Oh
gonna
my
say, that's
God.
badass.
Yeah. Oh, did he let it go? Come on.
What else is he gonna do?
Yeah.
He's in the middle of the
Yeah. What do you
ocean.
mean?
Yeah,
Dude,
dragging
isn't
it.
Dude, that was awesome.
That is badass.
Right. That was.
Is that real though? Is that real?
Believe
All right,
that.
But no.
That. What do you mean? How?
He's
I don't know.
obviously
How,
done that before. Imagine
Right.
the first time he's like, you know what, dude?
I'm gonna
going for
try it. Yeah.
I'm going
That's like
for
that
it.
Florida man that have you ever seen the video that he fished and he actually caught a shark and he surfboarded behind it with a fishing pole?
no.
Yeah. I also seen one where a dude did it on a giant fucking like inflatable
He surfed
unicorn.
with a shark. I was like, and then
Wait,
the
did you say
caption said
unicorn?
only in
Yeah, like
Florida.
one
Oh,
of those
they're-
big inflatable unicorns. But no, all right. So going back to the gigging, what is your gigging down here?
There's There's gigging for frogs.
Right, but what do you use for a tool for
Just a
gigging?
little stag. Like
All
stop.
right, so gigging in Missouri, you got like a 20-foot
Yes.
pitchfork.
Well, this one, yeah.
And
I
you're
mean,
ju- you're
I don't know
just-
about. There's not. It's not.
No,
Three on-
this thing is like a pitchfork. You just stab fish off the bottom.
But yeah, that's the same thing. In groupers, you get grouper.
Well, out there, you do like, your
that
carp,
badass?
Yeah, look at that. That dude is
Yeah.
wild. He's like, hey,
Damn.
there's a shark coming
That's
through.
what, that's what video said only
Hey.
in Florida.
Dude, I've heard a lot about Florida. Like that. Apparently, I mean, it's probably fake, but there's a dude who had an attack squirrel. Like,
Well, I haven't heard of this. This is
you
probably
I've seen a
some.
lot of videos of like Florida man throws alligator
Yes,
through
yes.
drive-through window.
Yes.
Dude, I've seen a lot of those too, and I'm starting to
Yeah.
think that there's a conspiracy behind that. Like,
I don't
why-
know. All right, so I was driving. I used to fly back and forth from Elmira, New York, to here.
Oh, you're a pilot.
Well, no, like, no, like I'd ride the plane.
Why are you being like
all
that?
right, all
I thought you said it so confidently.
right,
I was like,
right, no. So I catch flights from Elmira to here, and my GPS one day took me on like
I don't know why that's so funny, but it's fucking hilarious.
no, like my GPS took me on like these back roads to Ocala.
Yeah.
And I drove, and I'm looking out the window, and I'm driving by this trailer park. And this guy has like 3 trailers stacked on top of each other.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's the guy from the news. When you hear Florida man, that's his house. He's got a triple-decker trailer, a 3-story. Like,
Yeah, that's some
I was like, hey,
They
look
make
at that.
3-story trailers.
No, this dude like had them craned
stacked
in.
them like
storage
I was like, what is? I almost wrecked the
Damn.
car. Like I was staring that hard. It was the wildest thing I'd ever.
You ever
heard.
seen the people that made houses out of Connexes?
No.
You know what a Connex is?
Yeah.
like containers, shipping
Yeah.
containers.
containers,
Oh yeah.
yeah.
There's a fucking bar in Austin, Texas, which I'm going to in like 2 weeks, and the whole bar is made out of fucking shipping containers.
My man.
You don't
Isn't that fucking sick?
Next time, invite me.
I'm
Act
excited.
off.
I'm excited for that.
Yo, look at. All right, go back.
What's wrong
Yeah,
with my
what is
boy
wrong
right
with
there?
his forehead? Come on now. Like,
We got some mug shots pulled up.
all right, that right there, he dove off a pier and it wasn't as deep as he thought.
Anyway,
One
looks
hundred.
like the melted
what?
cheese.
What is his long neck?
Daddy long neck over
Holy
here.
Daddy
shit!
long neck, huh?
Pretty sure I seen him on
Look
the way
at elf
before
ears
time.
over there.
All right. Listen, you boys do all kind of fishing.
Yeah, I love
Obviously,
fishing.
you don't
Love
jump off no helicopters.
Nah,
and
I
shit.
ain't gonna jump
I would
off.
love to though.
I know, right? That would be cool.
I love
Um,
heights.
What's the fishing? Have you guys? It's definitely different fishing here. Obviously, in
See,
Florida.
back home we had northern pike. Like obviously you're not gonna have northern pike in
Well,
Florida.
but you
being
didn't.
south.
But snook and shit. It's like a
Nah,
different.
see,
like-
we didn't have snook. We didn't. Pennsylvania's landlocked. You don't.
Oh,
you don't
that's
have
what I'm
ocean
saying.
fishing.
Yeah.
A lot of people fish for bass and
What do you guys?
bass
So,
are a good one.
yeah.
Largemouth,
Bass?
smallmouth. You know.
we just actually got here.
We have some of the
this-
best fishing like
Yeah.
in the world.
These boys caught there's a lake right out back of this window. If you fucking jump out this window if you wanted to.
Yeah.
You could just jump out this window.
For those listening, they're just imagine the lake.
Then you got to jump out of the pool.
You gotta have good hops.
You,
though.
you got to
gotta
jump
have
out
good
of the
hops.
pool afterwards.
There's a
Like,
lake back there.
a lake.
And these boys caught like 6 bass already or something?
two casts, I call them.
Wait.
The first day I was here.
Oh
it
yeah,
was the
2
second
casts. The second cast
these
he caught
guys
us
are the
bass.
guys I want to be friends with.
Right?
When the world goes to
Crazy,
shit.
yeah.
Because they'll be able to survive.
But do you guys like anything else? Like, do you like sports? Do you like? I know you like sports. Do you like?
Yeah, I mean-
What do you think about Tom Brady recently?
I mean, there's a lot of controversial over Tom Brady being the GOAT.
He just
it's
fucking
hard-
retired.
Yeah, it's hard to fight the fact of the GOAT. Like he's got the most Super Bowl wins, everything. But he's also, he's been in the league a long time. But at the same time, you got to look into perspective the rest of the team into, he's had the number 1 fucking offensive line, number 1 defense. He comes to Tampa, he's got wild, wide receivers like Mike Evans. That right there is, you got
Mike Evans.
Gronkowski come out of retirement to come back with him. Gronkowski's I would say one of the greatest tight ends.
Yeah,
hands down. In red zone, Tom Brady. It's a toss up between Tom Brady and Travis Kelce from Kansas.
You
City.
think Tom Brady could ever farm?
Absolutely not. No.
Not a chance.
I'm not one to judge people, but he comes off as a
Shouldn't that be a show? Like bringing
a hobby farming
dude,
show.
listen.
No, I would take
hold
these
on.
city boys to the farm. Yeah.
Not even city boys. I would say some of your toughest athletes that you think are badass athletes, right? So they're your top athletes.
Yeah. Do you remember that show on Spike TV back in the day? It was Joe versus Pro. Remember that show? It was
I remember.
Yeah.
that.
It was
Yeah,
it was professional athletes versus regular guys at athletic events. And
Really?
It was fucking yeah, it was fucking
Yeah,
great.
it was
just
pretty much
regular
to
people
compare
getting
work
fucking destroyed by professional.
Would they
athletes.
always get
Right.
destroyed though?
Yeah,
Most of the
I
time,
think
yeah.
I remember Bully Beatdown.
They kind of made the events they try to make the playing ground as even as possible. So there was you know what I mean, like the pro had like a handicap.
Oh,
Do you know what I'm saying?
okay.
But for the most part, you know what I'm saying. Let me see if I can find it.
Yeah, but think about it. Some of the I don't know, man.
But a show about athletes trying other sports or some shit or other occupations.
Right.
Yeah, that'd be interesting.
Well, even the ones so some of the big dogs, one of your best running back, quarterback, whatever, hitters, best basketball players, and real athletic, actually take a day on the farm.
Yeah,
or something.
take them out there and do hay bales.
And they would be they're you think that this most athletic human being, in shape athletic human being, would go do a day of this and probably be tired? Wouldn't that be a cool concept for a show?
I've seen 6
He just-
people almost
No,
have
but
heat stroke off doing square bales.
Yeah.
But no, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
insane.
Because say you put LeBron out there on the farm one day. and
LeBron
then-
wouldn't make it.
But you see what I mean?
Absolutely not.
You think he's fucking 6
No.
something, whatever, 6'8"? I don't know.
Yeah, but it's work endurance.
He's
is what
fucking
you
huge.
gotta-
He can run. You know what it is to run a full court game. It's fucking. That's a lot. So
Yeah.
you think
It's completely
he's
different,
fucking
though.
hammering on big people on a 10-foot rim. Okay, he's big.
Yeah.
So, but then you get him on the farm and
And
on
he's lost.
and or not even lost. On the end of a 9-hour day, he's gassed.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's who.
Your basketball game takes.
And
how
you got
long?
guys like fucking Waylon that's been doing chores and slamming Bush Lights fucking nonstop. He's
Because I went out of the womb.
and then he gets off. He does the whole work late. He's like, "What's up, bitches?
Dude,
Where we go? Where my
can
party
pull-
go?
I
You
can
know what I
pull
mean?
a 14-hour day and then still get drunk till 4 in the morning.
With a party goat.
With a
You know what I
party
mean?
go.
With a
You
party
can't-
go,
Come on.
Fucking party go.
LeBron,
Come
I
on.
think, and you think about it, LeBron's the most in shape, healthy, big human, athletic, whatever it is. He could go all day on the farm and probably not outlast Waylon. What a good concept for
probably.
a show.
Right.
You see what I mean?
Yeah,
But,
just because it's not his world though.
I would love that
Well,
show.
I mean,
though.
but not as
Throwing
well. But
people on that?
you're built for endurance and I guess
For sure, yeah.
You're not
Yeah, but endurance in a stadium or something. When you're doing what I would put them on,
Right.
like square bales, you're in direct 110 heat, and then if you're in a mow, it's 150 near the steel roof, and you got to stack them all, and you do about 1,200 square bales a day.
Yeah.
There you go.
Just with water breaks and beer break. Well,
Beer
water breaks
Come
for
on,
some
we don't do
people,
water.
yeah.
Beer breaks for Waylon.
You can either be hydrated or you can get a good enough buzz going. Keep throwing.
Is that why farm guys are so notorious for having farm strength? Like,
Yes.
you know what I mean? Like,
Exactly,
Is
yeah.
that where it
Seriously?
comes from? The hay bales?
Waylon is the most stout little fucker, and he does not even lift a fucking weight in his life.
Just
But
work strength.
He legitimately has worked on the farm so long that he's just a
Well, I
stout
shook
built
both
little
your hands,
bitch.
and I was like, these hands have seen some long work days. You know what I mean? So I can respect it. Yeah.
You used to work on the oil rig, right?
Yeah.
That's fucking heavy.
Talk about that, dude. Because every time I see a video of an oil rig, it looks like chaos.
Intense,
It looks
right?
super intense. Like,
So,
you cannot be not focused.
I was
For even a
a glorified maid on the oil rig. So, they bring other oil, everything through these pits. It fills with like concrete, like all, just these nasty chemicals.
Yeah.
They called my company. I went out and I'm down in there with a shovel, just shoveling that shit out. Like,
The entire day you just shovel shit out of an area so it doesn't get clogged up.
right. So I'd get a phone call. They're like, oh, we got an easy job for you. I show up, work 37 hours straight.
Wow.
Come home for,
Wait, what the?
Yeah.
Wait, 37 hours
Yeah.
straight.
The longest I worked was 37 hours. I come home.
What do you get with like as far as breaks in between?
No.
What?
No, you work till that shit's done.
You work 37
Yeah, dude.
hours straight
Yeah.
without eating, without doing anything.
That's why they make
you know,
energy
you-
drinks in
you-
Copenhagen.
You swap out with other guys that are there, but you got shitty workers. You're not gonna stick your good workers with a shitty guy. You're gonna, go get what you can to eat real quick so that you can get back in, make that guy, the bitch, stand at the top, watch the hole, while you're down there trying to get the job done so that you can go home. So I do 37 hours. I came home as
37 hours in one shift. This isn't even calculating correctly for me because this is a whole week in one
Right,
shift.
Yeah, I'd have my 40 hours by Wednesday morning.
But okay, so 37 hours is a shift.
Yeah.
That means you should probably that's on a Monday. So
Yeah.
you start on Monday.
So you get a call, you get a phone call 1 a.m. Monday morning. You go out there, you start working. You get done, you get done.
Why would you get the call at 1 a.m.?
Because it's that's the way the oil field is.
Hmm.
It's not a set schedule. Like when they're done drilling, they're getting ready to switch to the next the wellhead. They have to be there. We had to be there to make sure everything was clean, ready to go, so that when they went down, nothing was clogging.
Where are you
shit like
throwing the stuff when you shovel it? Where are you
that.
throwing
We
it?
had vac trucks. We'd pull it into the vac truck. They put it in a container. They mix it with like all kinds of other chemicals, break it down to a solid. So I'd work 37 hours, have a 2-hour drive back home, get something to eat, get a shower, go to lay down, get a phone call like, hey, we need you again. This other job's gone. You're there, anywhere between 8 hours to, another 30 hours.
Wow.
Yeah, 100-hour weeks, easy.
100 hours
Yeah,
a week.
yeah,
How was the pay compared to how much time you're putting
wonderful.
in? Yeah.
Having a family is hard because, you want to be there for your kids.
It's gonna be so hard.
Yeah, but at the same time, like your kids are raised like, I want this.
Yeah.
Okay, well, let's go buy it. I hate to say, that's how you raise spoiled kids, but at the same time,
Right.
Well,
I was,
I'm sure you fucking balanced that, right?
no.
Oh,
I was raised. My mom was a single mom of 3 kids. Like I didn't have anything.
Yeah.
So
Well-
I told myself from a young age that, when I start working, my kids aren't going to, be raised poor. Like, I'm not saying I had a terrible childhood because, I'd go back to being a child any day.
Totally.
Like, it was great.
Yeah.
But,
No
my kids
responsibility?
don't struggle. Like, and now I'm, the other end of the spectrum where my kids are spoiled.
Yeah.
Like, so, it's a lose-lose situation, but, you hit that sweet
Well, dude,
medium
as
and
a-
you're doing good. Like,
listen, I get it, but it doesn't build a better human. You have to instill those certain you're
right.
not.
My son knows that to have anything in life, you got to work.
For sure. Yeah.
Like,
I do
nothing's gonna be given to you.
okay, so people hear that, and then I heard what you told me the other day, where you would set a standard as far as if his son read 10 books, he gets to go on a trip with him or something.
Yeah,
right?
all right. So I'm trying to get my son into reading. Books are knowledge.
For sure.
I don't care what anybody says.
I'm an avid reader.
So he read 10 books. He got to go wherever he wanted. He wanted to go to Dinosaur Land out just outside Tampa here. So we took a weekend. I took my kids to the zoo. We went to Dinosaur Land. This, now he's on, I think it's 15 books. He's already got one down. Like, then it's going to be wherever you want to go. Like, you want to go back to Dinosaur Land? We'll go there. Like,
Cool, right?
Yeah,
Right,
and you're
like-
slowly building a habit.
Yeah.
That's going to become a routine in his
Right.
life.
Because like you said,
Smart.
and he said read a chapter before bedtime, right?
Yeah.
He'll read a chapter and be like, "Yo, Dad, can I read another chapter?" Because he's into the book.
right. That, and he knows, like, I get these
Bam.
books. I get these books done. But at the same time, like, I'm like, okay, well, what happened in the book?
yeah.
He's still.
Are you
he's still-
retaining it?
Yeah, like,
Are you reading the same books?
no, I'm listening to my son read.
Oh, he reads it out loud to you?
He reads them to me every day.
Damn, when?
Yeah, I was gonna say that's awesome.
When?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, with me being,
Unless you're like, and he's real into the story, and his son's like, one day he's got Woody brain.
no, like,
I love that joke.
Right.
His son's
Woody transplant.
Listen,
so my
Listen.
son at like 2-3 years old, like I'd sit him down in front of a puzzle
Yeah.
and he'd do it.
right.
Yeah.
Like my kid is a genius. My daughter, on the other hand, she's a scrapper.
I love it.
Like she 100%.
I love it.
I can guarantee that's gonna be my phone calls from the principal's office that somebody said something to her and she just beat the shit out of him. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, she's beat my son. She's
slightly
3 and my
afraid-
son's 7. Like,
I'm afraid of that with Hudson as well. She hasn't even started
like
school, but
no, that shit happens though. And I mean, I'm not against that. Like, my son.
standing up for yourself.
Right,
There's
well-
there's got to be a fine line.
That's why my son does karate. He does karate. He comes home. He eats. He gets a shower. He does.
You
what
guys
he
like
wants, he reads
eats.
books.
He's like this. He
No.
comes home. We give him carbs.
No,
about
no,
100
no. No, like we pick him
Only
up from
120 grams of protein.
No, like I pick him up from school. We go to karate. I mean, it's a routine. Like,
Listen.
my kids are raised on a routine.
Can we talk about the one time that you legitimately he had a 2-liter of Mountain Dew,
yeah.
and he put an energy drink in the 2-liter of Mountain Dew and drank it.
I mean,
I feel like that's just efficiency.
all right. No, so
Don't hype this man up right
so
now.
like I said, like I just told you about the hours on the rig.
We got to
Like-
get back to work.
Like
dude.
energy
Cover
drinks,
that shit.
dude.
Let's
That's
go.
I lived off of
I get
energy
it.
drinks and nicotine. Like that was I'd eat like 2 pieces of pizza in 3 days. Like the rest of it is like soda, energy drinks, like anything to keep me going.
Yeah,
Man, I think that-
construction, bro.
But
I
I'd go
definitely
anywhere
energy drinks all the
between,
time.
like in the wintertime.
I think you're conditioned to do that, right?
I mean, I have to be. Wintertime, I'm out there doing that work. It was like negative 30 degrees. I'm out there with a pressure washer and a shovel. Like, I mean, that's just
You're out there with what?
pressure washer and a shovel. Nah, dude. I mean, I take you back. I show you. Like, it's
Where does
just
that
wild.
work ethic come from? It has to be from your mom, right? Your mom, a
No,
hardworking
like,
lady.
no. See,
I like that. I like the fact that you had to.
So my
Go back
mom,
to his
my
mom.
my mom worked in a lumber mill. My dad was a truck driver. My parents split. I was young, but
Yeah.
I mean, that's just how that shit went.
Yeah, that
Like,
sounds like that. You said
Hard work ethic family.
yeah, I mean, I worked on a farm. I worked on a farm from a young age. Like my grandfather ran a farm.
Yeah.
So as long as I can remember, I was working on the farm.
Right.
So,
Not many people would get up and that early and go and work in those conditions.
Nah, I mean,
It's a
I was like,
mentality thing,
I was like 6, 7 years old. I was out doing square bales.
Yeah.
Granted, I wasn't big enough to lift them, so I stood at the front of the wagon with a hook and threw them back to the bigger guys. I mean, that's just how it went.
Yeah,
So that's where you started.
Yeah.
That's awesome, man. Just being into like construction and certain shit and being like I guess hands on with shit has been like a big thing, like growing up. If you start young, I like growing up. My mom had me young, so like summer times, instead of paying for me to go to like certain places, like my uncle, my grandpa, he owned a junkyard, Second Chance Salvage here in Fort Pierce, and I would go there and I remember like the progression of this. Like I would start off raking, which it's raking a junkyard, and I
I
was
don't
like,
have anything
I was
else
like,
for you to do, job.
Right, like, hey, what are
It's
you
like-
doing today? I don't know. Go out there and rake the
it's
fucking
raking
leaves.
a junkyard.
Let's
Like,
do it.
you- there's no, it's like, he's like,
Yeah.
rake the drain.
Filler work.
Filler
Right.
work, yeah.
So it started off like that, and that was like 12, you know what I mean, or so. And then like it progressed, and like as I got older, like 13, you know what I mean. Every summer from there, I was like, so it's like 2 summers, like 13. He was like, damn, you've been working for 2 summers. You were raking, you were doing this. I was going on the ground. I learned learned the whole place. And I worked the car crusher a couple times and shit like that.
That's tight.
It was so tight.
Tight, dude.
It was cool as shit, you know, to learn this. And
My
then,
biggest thing is just working on the farm,
But-
learning how to weld.
and then
Like,
oh
oh, yeah.
So this
You
is
can
what
weld
this,
anything.
They make
if
pretty
you're
good
doing
money welding.
farm
this is
welding.
exactly what happened. I learned so much shit. Like, and then like I started working the tractors. Like on the third summer, I was like working the fucking. I was picking the transmissions out of the cars. They would come set them. Well, my first job was actually to the other guy would pick them out, put them on the ground, and then I had a magnet truck, dude. It was like a tractor.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking
Yeah,
about? The magnet, and I would go pick them up with a magnet and put them in the Connex box, like a little box. That was my job all day. That was my first tractor job that he got me. It was like I just picked him up like with a magnet, like push the magnet, pick it up, put it down, let go of the magnet. It was that easy. It was like a video game, you know? And I would just do it all day. And my second job from that was the guy who flicked the little, I had to put the forks in the fucking cars that they dropped off to me and flick the transmissions out for the magnet guy to get out. And then, dude, it was so funny. Like I did like this transition of like jobs at my grandpa's junkyard. And then actually I was welding for a little bit.
I mean, Waylon can tell you, like, when you're farming, you know, you're in the middle of the field, something breaks, you're fixing that.
You got to fix it right then, right?
You're not calling them
Because you got 150 cows that
like,
need
you
to,
got,
you know
you
what I
got
mean?
a lot of shit.
And not just that, with crops,
what
if you have hay down,
I was gonna say
and it's
crops.
going to rain the next day,
Yeah,
rain
that-
will
that
ruin
shit
hay
needs to
if you
get
have
done.
hay down or you already mowed. You have to get it off the field.
No matter what time, no matter what.
Or else if hay gets rained down like crazy, it's pretty much freaking bedding. Like
It's
it'll
mold,
ruin
right?
it'll
It's
ruin
got
it. It'll
mold and
mold it.
all-
But
Yeah.
wet,
That's
wet,
why, especially it's in the west season, most people wrap it. You wrap the hay, which a lot of people that don't know what it's called are like, hey, look at the marshmallow bales. You know what I mean?
no, but
You guys good at pairing it, but yeah, if it's really wet, like a wet season, wrap them all up.
but at the same time, wet hay, you know, that can burn your farm down.
Yeah, it can combust. That's the number one.
spontaneous
Same with
combustion, man.
same with square
From
bales.
wet hay?
Wet
Yeah.
hay, huh?
Wet
If you put
hay,
any wet hay in
yeah.
a hay mow, it can combust. And then even if it's a little bit wet, if you haven't noticed, like some farmers will go around and every time you put a row of square bills down, they'll throw salt. I don't know if it's to soak up the water and everything, because that's it's weird, but like
Yeah, well, that's
wet
strange.
wet hay
that
is
shit
the number
happens,
one
though,
thing
like,
that can
yeah.
bust.
Really?
Does it just lights on fire? Or
It'll
blows
combust.
up?
Yeah, that's
It'll
what I'm saying.
combust.
Like, you know, you want to get that hay down, baled, and either wrapped or in your mound before it gets wet.
Bro, I'm thinking hay is just grass. You're
No.
telling me that shit is combustible?
Yeah.
Just
Dude,
because-
When,
and
just
getting
by
wet.
getting wet?
All right,
And
so,
not just
I mean, I
hay,
believe you.
silage.
That's just
Silage is
bizarre.
the same way too.
Yeah.
You always put moisture percentage in everything. Like with silage, if it's too dry, you actually on a blower you can hook a garden hose up to it so you can spray water constantly when you're unloading a forage wagon. Put the silo up in the to put the silage up in the silo, because you gotta have that. You gotta have the right mixture on everything.
Of like
There's
it
a
being
lot
wet?
of there's a lot of shit that goes behind all this, and not a lot
So
of people
because
know.
you couldn't have like wet with dry?
You
Is
gotta
that
have
what
the
like,
right
just-
mixture.
it's
You
just-
can't have too dry and you can't have too wet.
that,
You gotta-
So-
that's what causes
right. So
like
take
busting.
humidity. You know, you got it's damp from being rained on, and then you got humidity, which down here the humidity, the heat, like it takes the heat higher. So you put it in a condensed silo, or the top of a barn, and heat rises. So it's getting hotter and hotter and hotter and hotter, and then bam, that shit's on fire. Like it's how a lot of farms burn down. Is just the simplest thing.
combustion,
Yeah.
dude. Combustion off wet shit. You got to know exactly what you're doing. You can't just be like someone that just goes out.
I did not know that. That's
You
something.
can't
I-
just
Right?
you can't just be someone that goes out, don't know shit, and be like, all right,
Oh, I'm
fuck it,
gonna
I'm
take
gonna
this
run
wet
this
hay
shit.
and throw it in the hay mound. Like
Yeah.
no, like
There's a lot of
you learn.
like you gotta have
lose
a
that
green
shit.
thumb. You gotta know what the fuck you're doing if you're gonna have a successful farm.
Damn.
Yeah.
You told me you should like do a little bit of shit of like selling like off on the off season of like different shit like flowers and stuff too.
Oh yeah, I opened up my own greenhouse and shit, and I help with sweet corn, and I actually been making. I don't do it anymore now that I'm in Florida, but yeah, I do a little side business for for 2 years that I I cloned plants and I sold hanging baskets. Because a lot of people were selling like, I was going around and I noticed the gold mine pretty much. It was like the hanging baskets where they're selling like $20 a pop. And it only costs 99 cents to fill a hanging basket if you can clone them right. Heat them up. And then the hanging baskets, if you get them in bulk, $2.99
Right.
for one. So you make about, sometimes you can make $15 to $17 profit off a hanging basket if you do it right. Yeah. Selling
And where are you selling them? Like farmers markets and shit?
you can do farmers market, but just like
markets.
that, one of the best strategies, not even going to a farmer market, you make your own signs and you go on interstates, on highways and stuff. You hang signs, you just put arrows to that. Or you can put you put ads up in Marketplace and stuff. We got a lot of them from that Facebook and shit.
Right.
Yeah. It's pretty easy to advertise, actually.
Yeah.
Once you get a customer that likes their product, word of mouth.
Yeah.
It's like one of the
100%.
best advertisers. If someone says
sure.
like your product's great, they'll tell that to everyone they know, and everyone
you
will
got
come
shit
back.
running.
Cosign.
And then
Word
you'll
of
have
mouth.
constant customers because
word-
they'll just keep coming back to you and back to you because they know you got the best shit.
So like a present or something is like always like an option. Like let's go get like a bouquet or
Well,
brochure.
Being back home, word of mouth is, that's key.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Like you got, oh, well, I got my flowers from this guy, and people are like, oh, that's where I'm gonna go. Like they're better looking flowers. Because my family's got the produce stand, fruits, vegetables, different jellies. Like, people come from like hours away just to hit that produce stand. Like,
That happens. You know what's kind of crazy?
awkward silence. I get it.
No, I'm just thinking about that.
It's the
Yeah,
difference between places. Like as far as like, dude, I just introduced these boys to boiled peanuts.
Do you guys like them?
I like
hell
them. They
yeah.
taste like stew. They taste like stew.
Yeah, see,
Tastes like
that,
Pretty good.
that's something you don't see back north. You don't see boiled peanuts. I moved down here and I was like, ew, that's gross.
It does
And
seem
then
weird.
I
It
tried
did
them
not
for
sound
I
good,
tried
but-
them for the first time today, and I was like,
you know,
all right, I'll bite my tongue on that. That's pretty good.
you guys had some gator fucking
Yeah,
bites.
I've had gator before, but when I come down here, like,
Kings Bay.
yeah, I took you guys to Kings Bay. I made sure these boys experience gator tail.
All right.
Like I've come to Florida twice in my life before I come down here. When I was young, I went to Disney. Traditional. That's what kids do. They come down here, they go to Disney. My grandma was like, you can eat this gator tail, and I was like, but I ate it and I loved it.
It's a little gamey.
No, see, I love it.
It's just a little chewy.
I think it's a little
And
gamey too. It's a little bit
we
gamey,
we were out on.
It's not bad though. I like it. If it's fried, come on, you can't really be.
I mean, I think it's good.
Right.
Yeah, like we
We
went
got
up.
the right dipping sauces. You're in there, dude.
Yeah.
Some ranch,
yeah.
you can't go wrong.
Nah, see, we had like the spicy ranch.
Yeah,
It was
yeah,
pretty
yeah,
good.
yeah.
Oh, always
Good.
good.
I love
Always
spicy shit.
Yeah, it's
Anything
like some,
spicy.
Like,
is
it's like a
But
pig sauce. or
Everyone's got
something.
that
Chipotle.
Cajun spicy ranch.
Chipotle.
So when I first come down here, like I didn't leave Ocala. I had a welding job. I go to work, come home. I started working at Control Tech. These guys are like, oh, we go to Kings Bay on weekends, and I'm like, okay, I don't know what that is. And so they introduced me to paddleboarding. Like, I'm
kayak and
definitely
everything.
not.
there
I
you
don't
go.
have the balance for paddleboarding. But at the same time,
You like real like fucking heavy center bound.
I'm rounder than I am tall.
Wes,
Come on now.
tell,
Anyway.
tell,
You
tell
lean.
them the story.
You lean a lot, huh?
Yeah. So, the first couple times I'm like, yo, this is awesome. And then, we go up there, we wouldn't eat. So
all,
we go up
all
there
day.
and we just drink all day out paddleboarding. And, we get hammered.
That's a very Florida thing to do.
Yeah. I mean, and then we were
Get
we were
drunk
like,
and go on
we need
boats.
to get something to eat before we go home. So we found this little bar that was right off of, the water. So we, took our paddle boards and he had his kayak. We paddleboarded over.
straight over to the
Yeah,
spot.
and
that's fun.
they had gator tail, and I was like, "You guys ever had it?" They're like, "No." I was like, "You about to have it now?" Like,
You're gonna learn today.
yeah,
You
and,
gotta learn today.
I mean that shit was delicious. Like, I love
redeem yourself.
it. Yeah, like, I mean, it's just it's a different taste. Like, people up north
weird, but
they don't
it's
know
good.
gator tail. Like, we don't have fish that even taste like that. Like, it's a whole different thing.
Some big fucking gators down here, boy.
See,
boys getting
when
big.
I moved down here, I was like I said, I've been down here like 6 months, and it was probably 3 months before I even seen a gator. I think it was my first week here. We were going to West Palm, and I seen a gator alongside the road, and I was like, holy shit.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. Like,
like,
dinosaur.
Yeah, like the only time I'd seen a gator, I took my family to St. Augustine to the gator farm. Just so that I could see a gator. Like, I never,
go to a golf course, dude.
But now, me and the one guy that used to work here, we went to some lake out here.
Lettuce Lake, dude.
It
Lettuce
was a
Lake
Lettuce Lake.
We went to
has the
Lettuce
best
Lake. Yeah,
alligators out there.
we seen what, 2 that day at Lettuce Lake.
And then a baby one, like
Yeah,
3.
and then we
They're
went.
always out there. It's crazy.
We went to this other lake, and we're standing on the dock, and I'm fishing, having a good time, and this gator popped up. I mean, that thing was like 9-10 foot. I was like, it's like rock throwing distance. I was like, all right, that's a little close.
9-10 foot.
Yeah, dude, that thing
That's
was
a big gator.
huge, and I was like,
We get them pretty like
Look at the size of this boy right here.
yeah, like
Holy.
damn.
I seen the video of that one going across that golf course. Yeah,
Dude, one time I was like,
Damn, that's in Florida?
Yeah.
I actually was flying home from somewhere one time in Fort Lauderdale, and I was driving
It's a
home.
monster.
We stopped by this is a true story. We stopped by a rest stop, and the rest stop had this like fenced in area. It was from Fort Lauderdale, so between here and there, South Florida, whatever. There was this big ass wild gator. I mean, it was in the fenced in area, but it was like a big body of water or whatever. But it was just banking, like sunbathing on the side of the bank. And dude, it was bigger than the shit that you see here in Florida zoos.
right.
It was huge.
Yeah.
So
Like
And-
almost can't even believe it when you look at it. It's
It
like,
was a
holy
dinosaur.
fuck.
From me, it was
Yeah.
14 feet long. You know what I mean? Like
Right.
it was with a tail involved. The tail alone was probably 8 feet.
Tails are gigantic.
The tail alone was 8 feet. It was and it wasn't moving.
That'd make a lot of gator buys.
Crazy,
yeah.
right? Right.
Shitload of gator
But
buys.
we stopped
You'd
and
fill a family.
we stopped and got gas there, and like we pulled in the fucking parking spot or whatever, and I was in the passenger seat. It was my ex. She's like, went and go get gas or whatever. I was like, dude, I'm gonna go touch this fucking gator. I was like,
Is that where the gator tattoo come from?
it's not
you
moving.
touch that gator, you're
It's
like, I
not
gotta get my
moving,
tattoo.
right? It's fucking not moving.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I'm going to I'm like.
It's just internally kicking like
The
driving you
man
crazy.
in me is like, I gotta go because the fence is blocking it off,
The man in you. That's
right?
funny as fuck.
So I could touch the gator and the fence would still block me off. So I'm like, what am I fucking scared of? So of course I go over there, like, I'm like, dude, it's so big. Once I got close to it, it was so fucking big.
That's
But
crazy.
it was so close to the fence that I could reach my hand through, like this, like it's like
My
up
fat
there.
ass won't
So
fit
what's
through-
that?
fit
Like
through the
a foot, And I touched the gator tail. Bam! I touched it and did not even budge. It didn't even move. I smacked it. I don't yank my hand back out so fast because I thought, and it was so long it couldn't have got me. But I just was still no chance fucking with that. So like. And I remember even like trying to like wiggle the hand through it, and he didn't even move.
That's crazy.
And I was like, dude, this thing is a dinosaur.
Dude, we were
see-
messing with an alligator on the Everglades back.
You're messing with it?
Well, not really messing with it, but we got close enough where I have a video. Anyways, I had a video that where you could touch his nose almost.
Live.
Insane. I don't know if we can pull it up or not, but
No, see, I come to the realization that Florida is the Australia of the United States.
That's fair.
With the bugs,
That sounds pretty appropriate.
Yeah.
right, like Florida.
trying-
Florida has like the most poisonous tree. Like, come on,
Yeah.
like
Do we?
It's this weird little
Poison
apple tree.
ivy.
No, it's this weird apple tree.
hogweed.
Like,
We don't have apples here.
no, there's this weird little apple tree that grows in Florida now. It's like these little crab apples. I mean, you can look it
Crab
up, like-
apples.
Really?
See, I mean, it might not be
What is
called a
this?
crab
Yeah,
apple.
let's
Crab apples
look
what
up.
we called back home.
Florida, what's it? Poisonous tree?
Yeah, most poisonous.
Can we look up
tree in
a
Florida.
poisonous tree in Florida?
See, I mean, see, like,
A mansion something tree? All right. Well, I don't
See if it's worse.
There it
than
is.
Halloween.
The mansion, whatever it is. It's got these little apples on it.
Manchineel.
Yeah, it is the most poisonous tree in the world. Like
Manchineel
why?
tree, and it's in Florida.
Yes.
Damn.
See, I mean,
Look at you, fucking PA boys, come
That's
over here
what
and
I'm
teaching me some
saying,
shit
like-
about Florida.
but that's the thing. Like, you got bugs, like the grasshoppers down here. Like, we're used to a grasshopper's like an inch long. The grasshoppers down here like 3-4 inches. Like, they're huge.
You're telling me this thing is killing people?
Yes.
Why do I feel like I used to pull these off trees when I was a kid?
And eat the
tell
fuck
you,
out of them.
Not eat it.
No,
I never have.
they
if I would
grow
eat them. I
this
think I would just pull
weird.
them off
They
and, like,
grow this
step on them and
weird
shit.
sap that is literally like it's toxic.
It's like the apple that Eve ate.
Yeah, Adam and Eve. Like, yeah.
What you talking about, Willis?
Hey. Nah, it's like you know, even the mosquitoes down here. Like, it's like running into a pterodactyl just out there.
The
flying.
mosquitoes are bad.
For real.
You got huge
Fuck the bugs.
mosquitoes.
You guys
You
seen
got,
palmetto bugs?
yeah, yeah. I had a palmetto bug in my house. I didn't know what to do. I was scared.
That house is his now.
Nah. See,
Yeah, you can have
no,
it.
I caught that bitch in an envelope and took it outside. I
And
was
why'd
like,
you put it in the envelope? Send it to somebody?
No, because I didn't have anything else to catch it in. And I was like in the bathroom and I was like, what is this thing? Looks like a giant cockroach coming at me. I'm like,
So you caught it and released it?
yeah, I took it outside.
Respect.
Oh,
I would have fucking destroyed that.
respect.
thing.
Oh, yeah, I would have killed it.
Yeah.
No, I took it out, I took it outside and let it go. Like, I don't mean, I'm not going to kill something for no reason. Like, I mean,
I think the only reason would be I was just scared as shit.
I feel like you would be like,
no, like when it comes to spiders though, like I don't like spiders. I'm gonna kill them. Like, I don't care. Snakes.
Oh,
I
so
love
you'll kill
snakes.
spiders for no reason.
Yeah, 100%.
Fuck.
I do not like spiders.
Spiders eat bugs.
No, see, my thing is like
Bugs suck.
just the animals, the snakes, the fucking spiders. Like, it's wild down here. And now I hear people are going and like getting gaboon vipers as pets. And
wait,
I'm like,
what?
yeah.
A gaboon.
A gaboon
Say that again.
viper.
Say that again.
Said, are you Italian? Gabagool?
No, gaboon.
Gabagool.
All
The
right.
gaboon viper has like the largest fangs of any snake. They're like 2.5 inches
Well,
long.
Florida is getting crazy with the snakes
I'm
because
like-
there's so many breeders.
Well, my
and
thing
shit.
is like,
The only
didn't you
snake I
learn
like is the
from
gardener
before?
snake.
No, see, my thing is, didn't you learn before? You brought in
look at
these
that.
Burmese pythons.
Look at this
Hurricanes come in, and then look, you know, you got Burmese pythons everywhere. You got
Yeah.
reticulated pythons in the Everglades. Like,
You can. We've
You're not
talked about it
learning,
plenty of
man.
times on the podcast. Hey, let me say this. Thank you guys for coming. I appreciate it. Thank you for bringing
Thank
the
you.
Mountain Dew.
Air cheers.
Air
Boom.
cheers.
Boom.
We're pretty much out, man. Thank you, my man,
Yes,
for
sir.
coming and taking care of
Thank you
us.
for having me, man, at the lake house.
And,
Yeah, it was a great time.
Yes, sir.
It was a good time, man. And I'm gonna go ahead and hopefully end us on the right fucking path here.
Do a good button. Do a good button.
Shout out to Corey G, man, and your pad skills.
hitting that old country tune.
Cigarettes, whiskey, and wild,
We gotta drink
wild
to it.
women. They'll drive you crazy. They'll drive you
Moonshine.
insane.